Welcome back to Sportscast, live on a hump day in sunny Southern California. Back here in the Juicy Whip Studios with my boys. Rene is back in the hizzle.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
Welcome back.
Back in the driver's seat with the ones and twos. Cam is with us again. Knocker, as usual, in his seat. His hair is glorious, people.
I went full Jimmy today, baby.
Absolutely glorious. And we've got a special guest all the way from Gibson, Illinois. The infamous, the famous George Pacheco's in the hizzle.
Woohoo! What up? What up?
What's
Good to
up?
be here. Good to be here.
Got to have a good show for you guys today. A lot going on in the world of sports, so we'll get to all that and more. Renee, first, I want to thank you back to the show.
Yeah, man, it feels good to be back. I missed you guys. It feels like I've been gone for like a month.
It really has. You've almost been gone for a month.
Gone a month.
Yeah.
And we talked about last week how everyone that comes on the show becomes a superstar and leaves us, and you have once again become a superstar now, and you've left us for a bigger radio station.
I will never leave you guys. I might take some time off, but I'll never leave you guys.
All right, we love it. Everything's going good with you, though, over at the new radio station?
Everything's going good. Before we get started, I have a gift for Knocker.
Oh. If it's
not Viagra that doesn't
BJ,
work again, is it?
No. So, I touched up on a little bit last week when I saw you, but for the listeners that don't know, I do work at Alt 98.7. Nice. Where's your ooh?
Oh, I have it here. Okay.
Ooh. And so,
how about this one?
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
All right. They were right next to each other. I'm sorry.
So I feel so spoiled because in the break room there, they have a table with just stuff that they want to get rid of from all the radio stations. So on a random night, I'll walk in there and there'll be stacks of CDs that I just go through. There'll be like shirts and whatever, right? It's free for the picking. So I saw this and I immediately thought of Knocker and I had to snag it for him. It's Uncle Cowboy Joe West's. The umpire.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's his country CD that he came out with.
That's fantastic.
And I saw it. There was a stack of them like this high because obviously nobody wanted them. And I grabbed it for Knocker. So
Knocker, we're going to play that at the reunion this Saturday. We're going to rock that in the backyard.
Country Joe West.
Let's do it.
You like that? You like it?
The Blue Cowboy.
The Blue Cowboy.
Wow.
I don't know if you like country or not, but hey,
I like country.
There you go.
I love it.
I don't know how good it is either. It's unopened. It's in its package. So
that might be worth some money.
Look, it's a bunch of covers.
If they were all on the table, Renee, and nobody was taking them, I mean,
there's
probably a
sign.
pretty
There's
good
a sign
reason.
to that, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna miss that CD.
Thank you very much for thinking about
That's
me. I
awesome.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you get called the show today. What is the number that I still haven't memorized?
626-208-9040.
That's right. You guys can tweet the show at sportscast_THN. Always follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search Sportscast on Google, and all of our stuff should show up there for you guys. We'll have the video out on YouTube tomorrow. We're going to get to a lot of stuff in sports today. A lot going on in the NFL as usual. We've got training camps opening up. Hard Knocks kicking off as well. We've got some injuries throughout the league. Tim Tebow making his way not back into the NFL, but into a different sport. So we'll get into that in a little bit. Also, we got our boneheads because you had a bad day is kind of jam-packed. That Buster Posey slide, it's
awesome.
Renee, you must
is
absolutely love watching a Giants player just smash his face into a base.
Yeah, when he pulled his hamstring, I was laughing, man.
So get into that. We'll get into the Olympics.
Yes.
Michael Phelps is an absolute beast in the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Animal.
And don't ever shadow box in front of Michael Phelps.
Yeah, never.
Right?
Never.
Don't clown.
That's like disrespectful.
Did you see that look? That look was like
Of
he's
death.
ready. No.
That's the look I give my wife when I say I want to get laid tonight. She says no. I'm like,
the stare at
that's
death.
the death of, So we'll talk some Olympics. We've had on the women's swimmers too, man. They've been killing it with knocking out some
The
golds.
United States is doing very, very well.
We've had a few injuries. Oh God.
The
French
flu,
guy.
snappage, bikes.
There's a reason
That's
I don't
the
ride
worst
bikes anymore. And the girl that went head over heels.
That was
my
nasty,
God.
dude. That was
No, but the
nasty.
French guy, that's
Yeah.
the gymnast. That's the worst.
And
That's
I
the worst.
think I'm going to go out next year for the men's. What is it? The men's dual diving? Is it synchronized diving?
Yeah, because
I can do better.
anybody can
Yeah,
qualify.
I can do better, dude. I pulled off a backflip on my mother-in-law's diving board plenty of times.
Right, I'm going to get some Malaysian
I'd at least get a 7.5.
I'd at least get
If they go
0.1.
Yeah.
if they go for straight belly flops, I'm there.
You're in.
I'm your man. I'll
How about
do it all
cannonballs?
day.
Do they have cannonball competition?
Synchronized belly flops.
It's just like,
Depending
Going
on
into the
depending on
water.
how red your belly gets too, that's your score.
Oh, speaking of that, you should watch Impractical Jokers. One of those guys has to do like 20 belly flops in a row. It's the funniest thing you ever watched.
No, thank you.
So we'll get into our hot takes from around the world of sports. Lots going on. We'll talk some college football with Knocker. Got some NBA news. Think about this as we go through the show, because the headline reads, Hakeem Olajuwon once ate 100 chicken nuggets, Knocker, in 5 hours.
Nice.
So I want to know out there, what have you binged, eaten on one sitting? Like, what have you gone? Because back in the day, I know I've got a bunch. I used to be one of those kids that I used to go like, dude, I'll bet you $20 you couldn't eat 20 Del Taco tacos. I did that. I've got a list going on of what I've eaten in the day. So I want your guys' list, so we'll get to that. MLB, a lot going on in baseball, man. Talk some Ichiro Suzuki. A-Rod calling it quits, or is he? Because I think he's going to make a return. Yasiel Puig, he's out there partying with the miners now, dude. He don't give a shit.
No.
He's on the buses, though.
Dude, he is just, he's
Making
unbelievable.
money.
He's just, Yasiel just don't give a shit, man, because he just parties like it's his birthday every goddamn day.
All he can do is look around and go,
Can you imagine?
this still beats the shit out
you
of
imagine
Cuba.
Cuba, right?
Can you imagine if they would have had social media in the 20s? The selfies Babe Ruth would have been taken with
Oh,
like
man.
Baby Ruth candy bars and stuff. Just like,
Dude, Joe Namath would have been in so many pictures with women. Are you kidding me? JFK alone, our president.
Dangerous.
My God.
Danger.
He's
So
a
we're going to
great
talk
man.
about that. Also, Carlos Gomez getting designated for assignment. We've got some politics news in the way of Barack Obama's daughter's a cool fucking chick. I got to put it
Did you
out
see
there
her
right
dancing?
there. God, Malia, not even dancing. She was smoking a little something over the weekend.
weed every day.
I'm just
Barrios.
saying.
I'm all for that, and I got to say.
Barrios'
So
daughter.
we'll have that and a lot more. If you guys have, again, questions, call the show. Knocker, what's the number? I can't even
Number is
remember again.
626-208-9040.
You know the Twitter?
At Sportscast_THN.
That's cool. You don't.
Oh, nice.
That's good. And might I say again, you are having a great hair day.
Thank you so much.
If you guys aren't watching the show, Knocker, his doppelganger is Jimmy Johnson. Just he's Mexican version of Jimmy Johnson with the hair. You like a Mexican Jimmy Johnson?
He's Yimmy Johnson.
Gimme Olsen.
We're getting a new. Speaking of that,
Yeah, Gimme Olsen.
that's going to be a T-shirt. Because you know what?
With my hair,
Yeah,
little
because
Gimme.
we got a new T-shirt. We're gonna have actually our own store coming up, Knocker. We
Hey,
got some
nice.
news. Yeah, I've been in talks with the
Wow.
a new T-shirt. We're gonna have a lot better pricing, a lot
Nice.
better distribution. As
Cool.
far as a lot more styles coming out.
Cool.
So I think that should be one of them of yours.
You should
a
have
Knocker
like it.
exclusive
yeah,
shirt.
yeah, you should have this one.
Have you had a finger up your ass?
Oh my God! I didn't know you had that.
I made that.
When did you say? Oh, that was your doctor's appointment, huh?
Have you had a finger up your ass?
Is that new? Did you just bring that one? That is fantastic. Oh my God.
There goes the Juicy Whip sponsor.
Yeah, my father-in-law.
for that.
I still haven't been able to give my father-in-law a clean
Right,
show yet. I
so
still
much
have
for giving that up.
Still waiting for it. So, all right, guys. Jesus, Knocker. I love that. Rene,
Yes.
I might give you a hug. I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna give you a
Let's
hug.
just say I did some homework on my free
Yeah,
time.
I missed you. That was good. That
Have
was
you had a
awesome.
finger up your ass?
That is the next T-shirt, Knocker. Just with your Jimmy Johnson haircut.
Give me in the front. And
Yeah.
Have you?
In the back. All right, Knocker. Before we get into some sports here, I had a couple of rants that I wanted to go real quick. What'd you do over the weekend? Anything? Anybody have any stories over the weekend? Renee, what were you up to? We haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, you
Anything?
haven't talked to me in a while. I've just been working a lot, man. I've been working like a dog. The radio
Yeah?
station had me working. One reason why I haven't been here is 7 to midnight, like every single day,
Killer
dude.
shit. But you're pulling two jobs.
I'm
That's
pulling
the
two
thing.
jobs right now. I thought I was going to be late today, but, typical Mexicans, we work all the time.
I know.
Anyways.
So Cam called out. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be like Cam's. He's gonna be out 5 minutes." Like Cam's like, "Yeah, normal Mexican time."
yeah, Mexicans.
I beat her when I beat her home.
Get there.
But just being busy and played out in Huntington Beach over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw you. You're
Times.
playing. You're slapping the bass.
I am slapping the bass with a band called Califa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so,
Good
yeah.
things. Everything's
Doing
going
that.
good.
So I got
Good
a lot
for
of
you.
stuff on my plate
Busy.
right now.
So Knocker. What'd you do this weekend? Anything?
Saturday I worked.
Okay.
And then had a nice dinner with my cousin John and his lovely wife.
Okay.
Sunday, what did I do Sunday? I went to church and
Nice.
pretty much chilled.
Chilled
pretty,
out?
Pretty much chilled out most of Sunday.
Now,
It was
George,
pretty
you-
cool. I needed the relaxation.
That's George. All the way. You're from all the way from Illinois,
Gibson City.
Gibson City,
Yeah.
and you're celebrating your kind of /retirement /
Semi-retiring.
semi-retirement.
Yeah.
So cheers up to you for that.
Thank you,
Congratulations. I will toast
For
to you.
sure.
We'll get to the shots later in the show. Guys, again, we'll have shot of the week at the bottom of the hour.
Attaboy.
Say top of the hour for so long, and you never said shit. Oh, so we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Cam, did you have a good weekend over the weekend?
I went to the beach, bruh. I went to Manhattan Beach.
You with the you were at Cowherd and all the rich, fancy people out there in Manhattan.
Well, dude, okay. One of my friends lives down there. Actually, my ex-girlfriend lives down there. So we went down. We went down to the beach. It was nice and relaxing.
Okay.
The water was pretty nice too.
Now,
Nice.
Now, everyone, we've been getting some. Everyone, since you've been on the show now for a while, your intern Cam. What is in the future for intern Cam?
Someone please offer me a job. Please offer me a job. I will literally do anything to get a job.
Wow.
And I mean anything.
Whoa.
Whatever the job takes.
It's a bold strategy, Kyle.
Bold strategy. Just throw it out there. I'll take
Hey,
anything.
man. I can't get in trouble for that. He's willing to do whatever the job takes.
I had a pretty good weekend. I went golfing with my buddy Joey on Saturday. Who I haven't
You
seen
did,
in a
I
while.
saw
Yeah,
that.
was good. I haven't seen he's my best friend from high school. I haven't seen him in about a
Nice.
month or so.
Nice.
So good times there. Real quick, shout out to show that I've just got caught up on, The Night Of. Great show on HBO. Need to
yes.
watch it. You'll get hooked from the first
Yes.
one. Very good show. And also, real quick before I get to sports, it's kind of my rant of the week here. I want to question to all you guys. Olympics are obviously going on right now. And they're getting so-so ratings, I guess you could say. I'm interested when I flip it and it's on, I'll watch it kind of thing. You know, if it's a cool sport, like you say, kayaking was fun to watch. I haven't seen that in a while.
That's my favorite.
But my question is to you, are the Olympic athletes really beating the best athletes in the world at that sport? Because when you think about a lot of these sports, dude, is there even a black dude swimming? Because I haven't seen a black dude swimming at all. And some of the best athletes in the world are black.
Not the best swimmers.
Chad
What I'm
McClure
saying is, with these sports, they're very limited with the competition field. How many dudes play, the field hockey? Really? Like, is that something like, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to be a field hockey player and I'm going to earn a living in field hockey? Like, does that happen?
You notice there's no men's field hockey team.
Yes, there is a men's field hockey team.
Is there?
Yes!
That's awesome.
I was watching women's field hockey.
Did they wear
Yeah,
skirts
so was
too?
I. I didn't see it. Is there a man's?
I don't think there's a men's one.
Are you sure, Josh?
Yes, there is.
Is there?
I swear to God, because they said that the sticks are too small. They look like anteaters. They're going sticks. Look like anteaters on the ground.
You know what else looks
Okay.
like an anteater? No,
Josh.
just kidding.
Josh.
No,
they're
I'm
beating
serious
the
with
best at the best in their particular genre of sport.
Does USA, would you say our best athletes are in the Olympics?
Of course
Our
not.
best-
Not
our
this
best-
year. Not this year.
our
because
best-
of Rio.
no.
Our best athletes are in football, basketball,
No. That's
hockey.
That's not. No, it depends. Well, your definition of an athlete is obviously limited. You don't consider.
Yes, ribbon dancing is not an athletic
You don't
sport.
consider a swimmer athletic.
I think they're
You
I
don't-
obviously think they're athletic, but I think their field is limited in who they're beating. So it's like,
Their field
yeah,
is
they
just-
beat a world record. Well, how many people really swim for a competition? How many people really do that?
A lot. There's rich history
Really?
in
Really?
swimming.
Because they're making a lot of
Australia,
really.
Russia.
Are they on TV?
East Germany. Well,
do
the
I have
Russian-
their play? Do I have their play? Ooh, I got the Michael Phelps trading card.
Gosh,
Let's trade for the Australian.
It's not all
swimmer.
about
It's
America.
not happening.
It's not about America. If you're from China and you're a ping pong champion, you're like a football player here. All depends where you're from, bro. How can you?
How many
disparage these
really
people
good
out
athletes
here?
go, I'm going to play ping pong when I'm older?
They're
no,
good- they're good
getting
soccer
groomed
players.
for actual sports.
They're good shooters.
Well-
They're good runners. They're good bicyclists. Except for that one girl.
Yeah, she ate it. She ate it pretty hard, man.
And the
She went head
divers-
over
the
heels
divers-
for it.
Oh, but I'm-
There you go. I didn't have
She
the ding
went-
ready. Where's the jumbo? I didn't have it ready for you.
She
Sorry.
went head over heels.
There we go.
And that's not what it's about. The Olympics are about participation in the world coming together to celebrate sport. and
But you're
brotherhood.
enjoying them.
And I always enjoy them. To me, they've lost
You
a
have
lot
one. You had one gripe though about the way that the women's clothing is in volleyball.
Beach
Yes.
volleyball.
No. Indoor volleyball.
Oh, that's right. They don't wear the.
they-
What,
in a
what are
way-
you upset about?
Well, the uniforms.
Please tell the IOC. What are you upset about?
The uniforms. They're wearing loose-fitting, longer shorts, and I kind
And
of
you'd like to see a bikini?
No, not a bikini.
No, they
not
wore
an
the short-
indoor, but they wore those really tight,
short,
bun-hugging
yeah.
volleyball shorts.
So they've
Yeah.
turned you off from the sport then?
No, I still watch it. It's just not quite as enjoyable as it used to be.
Okay.
But then
You know,
again,
but I am seeing a lot more athleticism than I used to.
But then in place of that, we got the volleyball on the beach. And,
and see,
girls,
Georgie, you came in,
Now
and
those
he
girls
was
are
all
showing.
he's all about the beach volleyball, Georgie.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
The
yeah,
beach
for
volleyball's
sure.
awesome.
It is a good sport.
Canada and that Netherlands.
But it's
that
not
was
just
a
the
good
sport.
match. I don't
It's
know
the
who won.
viewing
That was
that
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing.
it's the grunting and the bikinis, and they're sweating and they're in sand.
I'm telling
Love
you,
it.
Josh.
Love it all.
There's never. I've watched a lot of Olympics in my days. They've never shown what they're showing
right now,
Yeah.
they're zooming in on some.
They are zooming in.
Yeah.
There's-
Yeah, and the men's
Gotta
swimmers,
sell it.
dude. Can we get off?
1080p.
Why do men with swimmers have to wear speedos? Why does that have to
No,
be?
the swimmers
They
don't.
look like
The
a bunch of
divers
porn
do.
stars.
The
They look
divers
like
do.
a bunch of porn stars walking around. Like all these dudes, and let's get in the spa together in those speedos. Gotta get in the warm-up spa before I dive off the
Let's
diving
drag.
board.
Let's drag.
Can't
the
they
swimmers.
Hey.
The swimmers are wearing.
I'm a
longer
boxer
ones.
brief guy, okay? Can't
Me
they
too.
wear a boxer brief kind of like short spandex? Why do they got to go with the bikini?
I don't know
The
why the
human
divers
penis
still
is
wear
a
those.
beautiful thing.
They,
right.
they look like that guy in Along Came Polly, where you don't look
But
good in a
it's-
bikini. Like,
It's the proper
you
word
don't
for
look good.
the proper word for it is banana hammocks.
Yes.
That's the
Can we
proper
change the banana hammocks in the Olympics to
For
just?
the divers.
I like
For the divers.
Divers
I
must
agree.
wear
Nut hut.
like
I
surf
agree.
shorts.
So I'm for the divers changing their speedos.
I
You're
am
for the
too.
volleyball players going back to the skimpies.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's solve it there. I love it.
Absolutely. Let's fix this and fix it now.
You guys should be
Soccer
in charge
needs to
of the
change their
Olympics.
rules too.
Why? What would you like to change with soccer?
Well, soccer right now you have everyone has to be 18 and under, except you have 3 eligible overage players.
23. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's the only sport in the Olympics
It does that,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But I understand it's because of how the World Cup is shaped up and everything, especially since it was just in Brazil and with their leagues and their seasons going so long and with all that stuff that they have
Yeah.
to do. I mean, it kind of
Like
makes
English
sense.
Premier's just kicking off, and you're not going to.
Well, it's going to be there on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
So
What I'm thinking, but we talked about this right before we went on the air.
Yeah.
I'm liking the golf thing
Yeah.
with the wild animals
Dude.
and the pits. There should be like quicksand.
There
you
is
know?
quicksand.
Your ball goes into
The sand traps are like mud.
Right? I want to
Yeah.
see a guy sink and see if he can hit the ball and get out before it goes waist deep
Yeah,
or something
dude.
like that, you know?
cheetahs take chasing the cyclists.
Yeah, or ball where it lies,
off
it
the
lands
course.
next to an alligator. You got to hit it off the alligator.
Yeah,
you know,
you know,
like something like that.
Free Roman rattlers,
Yeah.
things like that.
Wherever the
Wild
bird
boar.
picks
Play it
your-
where it lays.
Yeah, wherever the bird picks your ball up and drops it, that's where you got to play
I want to
from.
see some more of that, more livestock on the golf course.
Go check out the pictures. It's on our site, man, of all the pictures the PGA Tour guys took of the course today. It's like
Right?
playing at a big, like, mini golf course
Who
with a bunch of
designed it?
obstacles.
I'm waiting for the
Yeah,
windmill on
it's
the
like a
18th
miniature
green.
golf.
Yeah.
The windmill. I want the windmill on the 18th green. You know, and I want a couple things. If you come up short, it goes in the little hole and ends up way the fuck.
Yeah,
over.
way the fuck out there.
You got to make sure you
No,
hit.
you got to hit it through a little tube like that shoots it out onto the green, and
Let's
hopefully
see
it
some
bounces.
of that. Let's
Yeah.
see how good you are.
Clown nose, go right into the clown nose, or you have to hit it before the alligator gets your hand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you become Chubbs from Happy Gilmore.
Seriously, just something like that. So, all right, guys, let's get some sports. Here we go. We're going to get some NFL. Call the show 626-208-9040. All right, news from around the NFL. Here we go, Knocker, because we're only, Knocker, 3 weeks away.
Woo, baby! I just called it, confirmed my NFL Sunday.
Yep, they just
Sunday.
charged me. They just charged me for it.
Did they?
You get it for free
I
this
get it
year.
for free, baby.
You get it for free this year.
Right.
Keep
All right,
complaining
Knocker.
until you're going to pull your membership. Seriously, you can get it for free.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can if you
Is
play
that
the
true?
game. Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yeah.
If you threaten to go to Verizon or something, they'll give it to you.
I'm calling them up tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Call
I've
them
got
up.
it.
No, you're already screwed. You're in it.
They've already locked me in.
I
They've
think
already
you're
got
pretty
me.
mu- Yeah, I think because you already renewed yours, you got to
Yeah.
be like, you got to do it before kind of football season's coming up, and you got to say, you know what, DirecTV's not doing me right. You know, I hate this service, and I'm going to change, and they'll give you Sunday ticket
All right.
for free.
I like that. That's another for
Life
next
hacks.
year. All right, now throw me on some background. Rene, I also got some pictures to go up as we go through. Again, you guys can watch us on Ustream right now. We also have the video up on YouTube tomorrow. All right, Knocker, first up, it says you're from Dr. Rob. We'll get into that later. He went, on the
Yeah, I
food
saw that. I
binges?
was waiting till
Yeah.
the binge to come up. I saw that.
That's a shit and a half right there if he just put that out. That's crazy. All right, Knocker, first up here in the NFL, some news going around the league. Hall of Fame game was canceled
Unbelievable.
on Sunday, Knocker, due to unsafe conditions, including
Unbelievable.
melted rubber and skin-burning paint thinner.
Dude, you only had a whole year to prepare for
We
that.
get a
was the
slow,
Green Bay,
slow,
Indianapolis,
yeah,
right?
slow
Yeah.
golf clap for the everybody that was maintaining the field. Thank you, appreciate that. Now, my question is to you, Knocker, and all of you guys. Should the fans be compensated
Absolutely.
Absolutely, for sure.
but in what way? Because should they just be given obviously the refund back for the game?
For the ticket.
But should they get a refund on their hotel and flights? Man, if I came from California,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I agree with you on that too.
They came here to stay with. Now obviously only the ones who were holding tickets for the game should be compensated for every penny they spent. To get
Exactly.
there.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Okay, I agree with that.
Wait. I got a differing opinion. I say
really?
no.
Wow. Woo!
Because here's the reason that I say it.
Fucking millennial.
See? There you go.
Exactly.
No. Here's
North
the
of
reason.
Sierra Madre.
It's because when you go to the Hall of Fame, you're always going to make a weekend of it, and it's like it kind of is a weekend trip in itself. You don't just go and turn around one day.
Yeah, but
I
they-
agree with that too.
But
You
they
would have
only
never
make-
gone
they
there
only make
without
that
the game.
weekend. They
You
only-
would have never gone and
Exactly.
planned that weekend without the game
Then
tickets.
don't buy tickets if you know it's going to happen. It's like a hazard.
No, it's never happened.
But games get canceled all the
Cancel-
time,
yeah,
though. There's
that's like
games and events that
Rain
get canceled.
or lightning.
Lightning.
Not
If you-
because you
This
didn't
wasn't
prepare
this
the
wasn't
field.
game one of the NFL season. This was the Hall of Fame game where barely any starters were going to play.
So now you're jumping. You're like.
I
a
kind of am
politician.
though in a
But-
way. Like Cam, you kind of turned
You
me.
know what I'm
Millennials.
saying? Like,
You were there
You're right.
You were there to see Brett Favre make his speech. You were there for the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
induction.
How do
okay,
you
we're
know?
sorry.
How do you know?
Because like Cam said, you're going there for the weekend. This
How
isn't
do
just
you know
Yeah,
why
I agree
I'm
with
the
going
Hall
that.
of
there?
the,
For sure.
You're
the
not
Hall
going
of
just
Fame-
for the Hall of Fame
Yeah,
game.
Maybe
Right.
I am.
the Hall of Fame game is not. Is,
Josh, let me
is
tell
at
you,
the
there is
very
that
end. It's like the
165-year-old guy
concluding,
that's out
just
there.
kind of give back to the fans. But the Hall of Fame itself is an event, and you go to see that. You don't really go for just the game. Because, like Josh said, you're not going to see any of the
Yeah,
players
I
play.
would
I agree
refund.
with that.
I would refund them their tickets and one hotel night because they had
Yes,
to stay that
right.
night
I
that
agree
they
with
didn't see a
that.
game.
Not the
That's
whole
it.
weekend.
Yeah, not the. All right, moving on. Next up here, Knocker. Monty Ball sentenced to 60 days in jail, Knocker, for domestic abuse. This guy's had a, I guess a tailspin of a career, as we
No
know, was
kidding.
with the Broncos. Highly touted of Wisconsin, right?
yeah.
Did he win the Heisman?
No.
He was right there. I don't.
He
think
was
he
right
won
there,
it, but
wasn't he?
Right
He
there.
was right
Yeah,
there.
He got to New York.
He is charged with 6 charges, 2 felonies, and 4 misdemeanors, Knocker, related to a domestic assault charge.
Don't they get it? I
Yeah,
mean,
the
come
former
on, man.
Wisconsin
You
star,
just not
25
get
years
this?
old. Looks like the career could be shot. He's rushed for 5,000 yards, 77 touchdowns in college. Man, he was a beast in college.
Yeah.
Really was. So sad to see him, Monte Ball. Next up here, Knocker, in the world of NFL. Again, you guys can call the show. I'm sure O-Dog will in a little while. 626-208-9040.
Now, did any Cowboys get arrested this week?
None at all this
Your
week.
team's a joke.
Yep.
They
Yep.
are a
joke.
joke. They are a joke.
Yeah, you know what I have to say to that, Knocker? Take that, Jesus. Cowboys are clean this week.
Did they quarantine him?
You know what? I actually thought the Eagles were finally going to take over the spot for biggest joke of a franchise
Yep.
from the Cowboys, and the Cowboys somehow
they
took it
just-
back.
yeah, they took it back.
Within a week or two.
Snatched it right back.
They're
And I
like,
thought
no.
about you, Josh. I really did. Every time a Dallas player got in trouble or he was on the news.
Always thinking of me. I
I
appreciate
thought about
that.
you, bro.
I appreciate that.
I thought about you.
I do.
And I said to myself, what a terrible season we're gonna have.
What a terrible
Oh,
person.
man. Buffalo Bills linebacker Reggie Roglin is undergoing the knife later this week for
What?
surgery on his torn ACL.
Already?
Yeah, the
Yep.
rookie prospect, 2006. He was
Alabama.
supposed to go ahead and roll in with Brandon Spikes and David
Yeah.
Hawthorne on that linebacker side of the ball. Man, going to be a big loss for that Buffalo Bills defense, as we
that's
know.
huge.
That's huge for their team. This is an interesting story here, especially I want to get everyone's opinion. This Joey Bosa story out of San Diego. They still have not signed a deal with this kid. Coming out of Ohio State, highly touted. As we know, he's had some off-the-field, maybe immaturity issues, you would say,
Yes.
with him. But now his mama's getting involved.
I know.
When Mama gets
what
involved.
a loser.
Now, as you know, we said before the show, we came in, Mama.
L7
Weenie. Okay. As we know, Wendy came in here before.
Yes.
And I'm a big suck-up mama's boy. I'm
Oh,
probably,
you are
out
the
of all
biggest
5 of the kids,
ever.
I suck the most, right?
Ever. You do.
I do. But not this much. I wouldn't go this far as Joey Bosa is to get his mother involved here.
How embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Contract issues still have not been decided between the two, and now she's come out. Cheryl Bosa wrote on Facebook, "I wish we pulled an Eli Manning on draft day." As a San Diego native, that comment obviously burned some people the wrong way. Why don't you just give every member of the fan base a paper cut and pour sour, lemon juice on him after that? I mean, my God, does that hurt him? Why? If you're Joey, you're like, Mama. Mama,
You know what that
you
reminds
need to
me
keep
of?
out of this,
chill
Mama.
out a little
Chill
bit.
out,
Hey,
Mama.
This
Take
is
a step back.
This is what this reminds me of. Everybody Loves Raymond. You've seen that show, right? Remember the show when Robert applies to the FBI?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mom goes
Do it, Doris Roberts. Is that her? Yeah, she's fantastic.
and she goes up there to talk.
Yeah. That's a great comparison, actually. We should post that YouTube. I'm gonna get that YouTube clip and just put up Joey Bosa's mom right there.
Right? Just put Joey.
Yeah,
just instead
Joey.
of Robert, every time
Joey.
she says Robert, put Joey in there.
Your mom goes
Hearing
to
this-
college.
Your mom goes to college, Joey.
Your mom goes to college.
Wow. Well, he's never going to be a guest on our show.
No, he's not.
Check him off.
Check him off with the Houston Texans front office personnel. Put them on the list. Knocker, if you're a teammate of Joey's, how do you feel in this case, man? Are you one of those guys that's, get your money, man? Hey, hold out. You deserve it. Or are you kind of like, hey, dude, you're a rookie. We got to see you on the field. You didn't even show me what you're at. Well, if you're a teammate, what's your reaction to the situation?
I think it probably, like anything else, it'd probably be split. I mean, Antonio Gates has come out and said, I get it. I understand it. He wants to get his money and this and that. But in my opinion, if you're Joey Bosa, you know that you didn't come clean out of college.
Right.
You had issues, not only off the field issues, you had some injury issues. You had some back problems. You had some other problems. Dude, you need to prove something first. You're not – you haven't proved a damn thing yet.
Yeah.
So the rookie contracts with the CBA, I'm guessing, are pretty much structured as to what your position you're
And
drafted
he got
in,
drafted a
what
lot
position.
higher than a lot of people
Right.
thought he was going to go. So, I mean, he's
That
getting
number
more
three.
money than he probably should get.
Right. Don't sign a long-term contract.
Yeah.
Sign a one-year contract for as much as you can. Prove yourself, and whatever. I don't know, but I think the locker room is going to be split. I really
Yeah, but don't
truly do.
they have a rookie
Pay scale?
pay scale for the first year?
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, scales the pay.
Yeah, it's
as
like
to
what is it,
position
400,
you're-
600,000 a year or
They've
something
dropped
like that.
since that Sam Bradford was the last one, I think, to get
the big
fat
money.
Yeah,
for
it's like
contract,
400 or 600,000
It's
somewhere in that.
not
Well,
about necessarily what he's making. It's about when the money's guaranteed. He wants the money
Right.
guaranteed in the first year.
Right.
They want to delay it so they have
Oh.
a
So
So
prove
where do
it.
you where do you
Gotcha.
sit on that, Cam? If you're
Well,
if you're
here's-
San
And a
Diego,
signing bonus.
am I
He
going
wants
to give
that
you this
all up
money? You've
front.
had injury problems. You're kind of an immature case. You want me to give you all this money guaranteed without even stepping on the training camp
Yeah,
field?
I agree with you.
Here's the thing, though, is the Chargers have a history of doing this. They've done it with Phillip Rivers when they made the Eli Manning trade. They
Right.
did it with LT. They did it with Gates, too.
Yeah, they did.
And even Gates has come out and said, be a man coming to
Yeah.
camp. But I think Joey Bosa's in the right here because of the Chargers' history, but I also think at the same time the Chargers have a right to be a little cautious on Bosa.
Absolutely. I
But
think cautious is more.
Every other first-round draft pick is signed. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
but I mean,
why do
it's-
you think you're?
But it's the Chargers, though. It's also this is the Chargers have had a history of doing this, and the Chargers right now
Then he
are.
should have took Mama's advice. Said,
Yeah.
"Don't draft me.
Yeah, I would have. I would have told him
You
no.
know?
I
Don't
mean,
draft me. I'll go back in the draft. I don't care."
Yeah, Dean Spanos has got this team in a spin. I mean, I think they're going to move anyways.
They are going to move. And I'll tell you where they're going to move. They're going to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hockey team went up there. They're going to follow.
If the
I
Raiders
guarantee ya.
kind of thing might fall apart,
Heard it here
we'll
first.
see. So
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. All right, guys, we're going to get to a break coming up. That was a good first half hour there. A lot of talk. We've got a lot more coming up on the NFL side. We're going to get to this Jeff Fisher story out of Hard Knocks where he's cutting Dion Long, rookie, the highly touted rookie, for having a chick in his dorm room out there at training camp. So we'll get
Come
to that.
on.
What are your thoughts? Tim Tebow making his comeback,
Go
not to the
away.
NFL, but to baseball. Knocker coming back. Thug status also coming up. Because you had a bad day. We'll get to that. Also, get your shots of the weekend. And we're going to give a big shout-out, big tip. We're going to take a drip at John Saunders, ESPN.
Absolutely.
Grew up with that guy on
Yeah,
TV.
me too.
Really did.
Yes.
Me too.
Never
Love
had
Jeff
any
John.
controversies. Never
Right.
had anything go wrong with that
Consummate
guy.
professional.
Hey,
Shot up to you.
Sunday mornings, the talk there, him and the four guys.
As this song is on, have a drink with Biggie. You know, have a drink when you're up there with Biggie. We'll be back
what was
after
in
this.
this show?
Ain't a damn thing promised to you, except living your life and dying one day. I'm just being honest to you. It take a whole lot just to get a little. Getting caught up in the middle. The answer to life's riddles never come that easy. But it was easy to leave me, but it wasn't easy to see me. Get up off the block to the TV and sell a couple million CDs. Best believe me. You see these calluses on my soul. Couldn't let hate and paralysis take control. I pick you up when you down till I can't no more. My name's sting in your mouth like canker sores. Been at war my whole life. Sleepless nights, endless fights, but still can't walk to the light. Cause my work ain't finished on earth. For what it's worth, from the cradle to the hearse, God and family first for real.
Somewhere in the heart of man, there comes a time when he must understand. The strong will stand, the weak will fall. Cause tomorrow may not come at all.
Life ain't long, it's more like a snapshot. You can have the top, I live for the hop. Never take a day I'm breathing on this planet for granted. Time for change, time for growth, peace, understanding. See but niggas keep forcing my hand, disturbing my plans, bringing out the soldier in a peaceful man. It's like trying to build a house on sand. You never get a solid foundation. One man can change the nation. Yo, I put that on all creation. Haitian, Jamaican, African, Asian, Caucasian, Indian, whatever your persuasion. This is the message. Time is of essence, especially when you're counting your blessings. Lessons learned from the deepest of pain. It's not a game. Keep my name out of your mouth and I'ma keep it the same. You dig? It's a shame. Graduated to the rap game only to find out crack and rap was the same thing. Damn.
In the heart of man, there comes a time when he must understand. The strong will stand, the weak will fall. Cause tomorrow may not come at all.
Who got skill? Who got hustle? Who got their family with them? Who pay for their muscle? Yo, it's all gon' come out in the wash. The lost angel with dirty wings, bullets ricochet off my halo. I lay low for no one. I love my life. Ain't afraid of no hard work and sacrifice. Was born twice through the life of my seed. Making sure he see a side of life I was never able to see. Hitting home like ground zero. Move over now. Peace to the real heroes. Still underground. I put it down for the homies that came. That's hard in the pain. I'm living proof it's never too late and straight. Once in a while I go back to the main strip and see the same niggas still doing the same shit. And all I can do is increase the flow. Put it out, let it soak in and hope they grow. Come on.
Somewhere in the heart of man, there comes a time when he must understand. The strong will stand, the weak will fall. Cause tomorrow may not come at all. Somewhere in the heart of man, there comes a time when he must understand. The strong will stand, the weak will fall. Cause tomorrow may not come at all.
Welcome back. Sportscast Live, right from the Juicy Whip Studios. Make sure you can check out Fireman's Brew, official beer sponsor of the show. I want to thank them very much. Just picked up 12 fantastic, sexy, luxurious cases of Fireman's Brew.
Just landed in our
house. We got him in there. Knocker took a fantastic picture, which I'll tweet out later. Though I want a big shout to Fireman's Brew, the menage a trois of beers. Check them out at firemansbrew.com today. If you guys are checking out any Dodger games, they are at Dodger Stadium. Rene has posted a picture of you having a beer.
That's why the
there,
Dodgers
actually.
are better than the Angels.
That's right. I don't know if I go there, but okay. Just for sponsorship purposes. But also, they're also at Staples Center, guys. And they were in Texas now, I guess. Disturbs Mouth said, I think they're in Texas now. So they're really everywhere in the U.S. And if they're not near you, tweet them. They will get out there to you guys. So, again, partial proceeds when you guys buy it helps out fallen firefighters' families. So that's even better.
Good
so, again,
cause.
firemansbrew.com. And another PSA as well. Punch Drunk Sports guys, our new big affiliate. Check them out today. Sam Tripoli, Ari Shafir, and the guys over there at Punch Drunk. They are fantastic. Check them out. Teeb as well, been on our show. They have also collaborated with us.
Boys.
Yeah, they are. They're fantastic. Our shows can also be found at punchdrunksports.com, guys. All of our videos. And we're going to have a new store, like I said, clothing store getting set up for them. It's going to be fantastic. A lot of big things that come from them. I got some sponsorship deals I'm working out with Sam as well, so you know some big stuff coming up for next month. So it's a good time. On Twitter, real quick, Dr. Rob chimes in, Sportscast_THN. He says fans should be compensated for the day's expense, not the whole trip. Knocker.
All right.
So I can kind of agree. We kind of all the same basis. The hotel in the game there. So
I can be convinced. I
You
can
can
be
be-
moved off my position by a good argument. That was a good argument.
I just think it's an event in general, and you kind of expect that.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
Okay. All right, Knocker. Let's get into some news again from the NFL because we are only about 3 weeks away. Just another note. Our fantasy football, you guys got one more week to get your entries in. We've already got a bunch of people already signed up. We're going to have 2 leagues of 10. Again, we're expanding this year. 2 leagues of 10. We're going to have the top 3 of each conference meet up in the playoffs, so it should be pretty fun. If you guys do not get into that, again, go to sportscastlife.com. At the top right of our website homepage, real easy. You just click on it and sign up. It's very easy, and we'll have the drawing next week. If you don't get into that, the Pigskin Pick'em, again, and I'm going to give out some free money for you guys once again this year.
I'm winning this year.
It's easy to sign up. We had the most people ever last year. Knocker. We split last year. I think Rene beat you with all sound effects.
Well, that's
You have to go with the
no,
sound
Rene
effects,
beat.
man.
No, wait. Rene beat you with all sound effects last year.
See, I'm playing possum. I had to let
Okay.
people get
Oh,
in and
okay.
gain some confidence. You know, if I hammer down the first season, nobody's going to want to play. They're
There
going
you
to
go.
call foul.
Okay.
So you draw them in.
He's a pool shark.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Right?
He's a total pool shark.
Absolutely.
Bring him
Gotta
in,
go with the
sandbag.
sounds, man.
Sandbagging right there.
Well, we
baby.
know Josh isn't going to win because he's always going to pick the Cowboys.
No, I have to stop that. I had,
no
I had,
duh.
I think, what did they go? 4-12 last year? I had 12 losses alone with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Really bad.
idiot.
Yeah. Well, you're
Yes.
back after 3 weeks and you're on top of the drops
Wow,
like
isn't
no
he?
other, right? He's lined them up for me and you. He's got the dick in the ass and then another finger in the ass. I'm sorry, not the dick. Yeah, this isn't going.
Have
to...
you had a finger up your ass?
You like that? You like that?
Never going to get a sponsor. We're just never going to get a sponsor.
Bye-bye, sponsors.
Bye-bye, sponsors. All right, let's get back into
That door slamming.
yeah, is our careers going out the window. All right, B-Knock.
Sorry for being tardy there, fellas.
It's all right. NFL news, once again. A lot of stuff going on. We just covered a bunch, and we're getting to plenty more. Now, Knocker,
Hey, have the Cowboys? I'm sorry, I don't want to.
there's no news this week on the Cowboys.
They
There's
did not sign a backup?
There's nothing.
They have not signed a backup yet?
No.
they haven't, huh?
No.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Who are they looking at?
They're looking at Foles.
Yeah, they're looking at Foles, but I think he went somewhere else though. Foles went somewhere else. They're looking at someone
Nick,
as a backup.
Nick Foles went to Kansas City.
Yes,
That's
that's
right.
where he went. Thank
Yeah,
you. That's
he did.
You know who they're looking at as their backup? Roni Tomo.
Shut up.
Tomo.
Yeah, his other personality, his alter ego. Just like how the Patriots are going to play
Wow.
bomb.
Can we get?
Brady.
Can you make a
Wow.
fucking millennials drop for us? We can just drop it on cam anytime he says something that a millennial would say.
That was a
Please.
reach right there.
Whatever, man. Whatever, Cowboys fan.
I'm sorry I brought the Cowboys up. Let's move on.
All right, Knocker. Now, Knocker. As we know, Hard Knocks, one of my favorite shows on HBO.
Yes.
When it came out back in the day, it really was the first inside look into a
Pretty much.
professional training
Yes, sir.
camp. As it's grown, it's maybe become a distraction at times to teams. And this year, we see it coming to Los Angeles with the Rams coming over. And a lot of stuff going on with the Rams. They got the new quarterback, Jared Goff. Got a great running back. New city, new limelight. So the players got a lot to do. If you're a player in St. Louis,
Believe me.
what are you doing? Really,
I'm hearing it, brother.
is there much to do in St. Louis in the offseason compared to Los Angeles? Like, can you get in that much trouble in St. Louis in the offseason?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a metropolitan city.
Okay,
I mean,
so it's maybe
big.
comparable to not, I guess, comparable to LA, but
You can't compare to LA. It's a Cleveland or an Indianapolis.
okay,
or,
it's there. It's got its stuff, but
yeah.
now Knockers, we know these guys. they're in there. They're training hard. They need to have a little release sometimes. You know,
Tension.
just
Build.
believe in the tension, baby.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Miyagi can't always do it for you. You know, right?
Sometimes the wax has to be on.
Hey, Cam, that was good, Cam. That was good,
That
Cam.
was good.
So
He deserves something, a bell or something.
he got it. He got the China bell.
China
right
bell.
there. He got the gong. Now, Knocker, if you're the coach in the NFL and training camp, would you have any rules as far as what your players couldn't do inside the dorm rooms?
Of course.
What would that be?
No drugs.
Okay. I can agree with that. I can go with that. Okay.
3.
I agree. No women.
Why is that no women?
Because it's training camp. You're here to play football.
Right.
You have all off season to get your yayas out, and you have during the season to get your yayas out when you go home or you travel to hotel.
But what is it to you?
Right
If
now-
I'm not on the practice field, what is it to you that I'm doing? What does it matter to you? I'm not breaking any laws.
No, it's discipline.
I'm not doing drugs. I'm not banging. I'm not at a strip
It's
club.
creating discipline and team camaraderie. You're there for the LA Rams. You're not there for.
Am I an adult or am I in high school again?
No, you're an adult. But
Yeah,
you're-
But so I'm not on the field. Like when I'm on the field, yes, I'm under the
Son?
control of the coach.
son, I'm your coach, and this man is paying you millions of dollars. You're going to follow the rules, or you can leave. Just like John Wooden told Bill Walton. You know what? You're right. You're a man, Bill. I cannot tell you to cut your hair, but we're going to miss you.
You know what would have been the difference if he had done it outside of whether the dorms or the training camp facility? Or
Go
Okay,
to
he went and he
midfield.
ran to a hotel or something
Exactly.
and
Sure.
banged it out there.
Absolutely.
The rule was you don't bring
Absolutely.
her into the dorms.
Yeah, that's why I have to agree
The
with
same
Dave.
thing with college.
Okay.
You know, you can't do that.
I get George. You kind of put it in a good way there, because I agree with you there. Maybe if you did it outside of the dorm room, that's one thing.
Yeah, I think they would have turned the other cheek. I think they would have given him a pass.
Okay. Now, if this was what's the running back's name? Kind of off the top of my head for the
Todd
Rams?
Gurley.
Todd Gurley. If this was Todd Gurley or Jared Goff, is Jeff Fisher reacting the same way?
No.
If you guys don't know the story, Deion Long, a highly touted rookie receiver, was released from training camp as revealed on Hard Knocks last night after he had a girl in his dorm room.
In the dorm room. That's
In the
key.
dorm room. That
Yeah.
is the key. He was released, surprisingly. It was a surprise to me because when he came out, I thought he was going to be like, I have some news for you. You're going to be fined or, you're going to be suspended for so long.
Well,
He released him. Now, does this happen to Gurley or
Gone.
Goff? I don't
He's
think
gone.
so. But this doesn't – is this only because he is a
Not
rookie?
with Goff.
Because if it's his Goff, you're not – sorry, you're our first-round pick. You're gone. It's not happening.
But see, you're comparing apples and oranges. They
Yeah.
drafted Goff because he won't do something like that,
It's true.
right? You draft character.
Yeah, good point.
Okay.
That's definitely a good point.
You don't have to worry about that with him. Your stars, you don't worry about
What
that.
is you think that me having a girl in my room is a bad judge of my character?
No,
when
but
I have specifically stated to you
Absolutely.
as your coach, you will not do this, or this is going to happen. Like Jeff Fisher in his rant to the team, I made it specifically clear to you people that this is unacceptable. This is what I loved it.
Yeah, it's what 7
Now,
and
see,
9.
you have
yeah.
to understand where Fisher's coming from. Maybe if he was a second-year coach or the next year after the Super Bowl loss in Tennessee, he's in a new market with new scrutiny, and he's trying to create something because he's at the end of his leash as far as his coaching tenure.
This is what he had
You
to
have
say.
to understand
I
that.
have that snippet from Jeff Fisher. Here it is.
You follow me? I'm not fucking going 7 and 9.
Exactly what
Yeah.
this is about. That's exactly what this is about. 7 and 9 teams keep people who screw around.
And if you
I
kind
gotcha.
of even
you,
follow,
you flip me on a little bit, and George made a good point there. With I can agree with you. If it's outside the limits of the dorm room, you knew the rules, you
Right.
broke it.
but
Does it cause for release?
But
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
if you notice Fisher, if you followed Fisher in the last 7-8 years, he's a hardcore fucking coach. Bottom, I'm serious.
He's a
He-
USC guy, right?
He does not mess
Yeah.
around. When the rules are the rules. He don't give a shit who you are. Excuse my lingo, but
I think
There's a-
ironic you say that, saying that you just said that if it is Goff, it does matter who you are.
well,
Because it does matter if you're
But
Jared Goff.
here-
It does matter if you're the big running back. But it doesn't matter if you're just the rookie receiver.
But he may not
because you're
go
not
as
gonna
far-
get a pass. That's the problem that I have. Does this rule really
Right.
affect everyone?
No.
Or is it just the rookie guys?
Well,
Because
I think-
that's where I have a problem with. If you're going to have a rule, you enforce it for everybody.
Well, you should, but this guy was expendable. To make a point.
It's the only thing that is the big difference in Jared Goff, and I watched the first episode, is you had Jared Goff with Kenny Britt after practice, what's he doing? He's throwing the fade. Throwing the fade. He's sitting there throwing.
But he's practicing. He's,
yeah,
you know what I mean? He's
but this
taking
is
extra
after practice.
reps. Yeah.
This is after
He's taking
practice.
extra
He's
reps.
taking
yeah.
extra reps. That's all you're thinking about is football. And then you know what happens? The next day in practice, they have a goal line situation. Jared Goff throws a dime.
Because they practiced it that many times
Practice
before.
it right the day before.
Well, again, you're trying to build something. You think Belichick would put up with this kind of crap?
Yeah.
No, you think championship coaches? Can you see Parcells putting up with this crap?
I want to know Fisher's answer. I'd like to ask him, hey Fisher, if this was Goff or your running back, are you doing the same thing? And I know he's probably not.
I think he would have been disciplined or fined.
Absolutely.
I think maybe a suspension of a game or something, but he wouldn't go as far as throwing him off the team.
I like
no
Chabby.
doubt about that.
Chabby chiming in.
Yeah,
right. We're talking about judgment and all this stuff.
Oh,
right? No, getting caught with a girl in your room is bad judgment.
Yes.
Hashtag Clinton.
That's a good one, Chabbies. I like that, Chavers.
But it's the difference is with the Jared Goff question is you traded like 3 picks to get Jared Goff.
Right.
You can't. You just can't release him. Like you can't do it. You have too much invested in him already.
That's the problem I have. I think it's just kind of a one-sided thing.
Johnny Manziel and
that's
other first-round draft picks. Yeah, it does matter. I agree with George. They would have suspended him
without a doubt. Yeah, for
sure. Rene,
they would have had to have done something.
Yeah,
because your leader is now screwing up, and the whole team is looking at this guy. He's our leader, and he does this. And you don't do anything to him?
Right. He's gonna.
That couldn't have happened either. So
he would do some kind of punishment, but it wouldn't be so severe as what they did with Long.
Right, and I just think,
I guarantee you, though,
if you're gonna have a rule, though, should the rule be for the whole team?
It should, but it's real life.
Okay, thank you. That's my point. Okay,
it's a football kind of culture thing where the rules don't necessarily apply to sometimes the superstar players. That's why you see so many guys get second chances.
Yeah.
No, you're right. That's very good.
I mean,
point. It's a good point.
If I'm just talking about Hard Knocks, if people have not watched on Netflix, there's actually a thing out right now called Last Chance U.
Oh my God, it's fantastic!
It's
so
absolutely
fantastic.
So it's basically a junior college where they
all the dropouts, the guys that get busted for weed or drop out of college that are really good athletes but just go down the wrong path.
Right.
This is their last chance, and they actually put more people in the NFL than actually Alabama.
Hey, that's cool.
Than all the big universities. Yeah, it's actually it's fantastic.
They
have
Last Chance U.
Very cool. Yeah, on Netflix.
The letter U.
Yeah, Last Chance U is absolutely fantastic. But thank you for bringing that up. That's a good one.
But I'm serious. If you look at the coaches, it's like it's a football thing. It's if you have the star player, you want to give him as many chances as you can because you want to keep him on because you know he's the difference maker. Yeah. That's what wins
he's
you the
controlling
bread.
your job too.
Yeah,
that's a big part.
What kind of point did he get across to all the other rookies and second-year men?
That's true.
You're not a star. You do this.
Someone's always got to be the example, right?
Right.
Yeah. He was the
and
example.
that's where I come back to where that's Fisher.
Yes,
that's
just how
coaching.
tough nose. Yeah. That's the way he does it. So
this is the fourth guy beaming down to the planet on Star Trek. That's what this long guy is right now.
Yeah, he is, right? Knocker, switching up here. Talk about a guy getting beamed down from heaven. This guy, play the song for me. Never
it's
good enough.
Tebow time.
Yeah.
Well, it came up to Denver from Florida way, got a Heisman Trophy, gonna make them pay. Orton and Quinn went to the bench, covered in that loser stench. Might be a legend.
The legend of Tim Tebow.
Now, he ain't like Rodgers or even like Vic. When he beats your team, it'll leave you sick. Ain't got big numbers. In the second half, he'll kick your ass. Just do the math. He's a legend, all right.
The legend of Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow, Knocker. The legend of Tim Tebow. It's moving in a different direction, not with football. He now wants to play Major League Baseball, Knocker.
Not an effing chance.
Just quit sports.
Yeah, I think you got a couple pictures of him in high school there, Rene, as well. He was a great high school baseball player. Not great, I guess very good.
A lot of us were really good in high school.
Yeah, I made the All-Stars. I made the All-Stars for my 12-year-old team.
A lot of us were really good in high school.
He's just that guy that's trying to recapture his glory. It's like, just go away. Just.
Have we gotten to that point with Tebow now? Like, just go away?
I got it. You know who Tebow is? Rob Lowe.
Yes.
In that commercial.
Yes.
He peaked in high school. That you know, he's wearing the
Yeah, it's a
Letterman
direct
shirt.
TV. I think it's
He's
a
the
direct
manager
TV,
of some
right?
See,
burger
this-
joint.
This is why I love Knocker sometimes because that is like spot on. It's so true. He's direct TV Rob Lowe right now, but soon he could be cable Rob Lowe.
That's great. That's great.
But what? How disrespecting to major leaguers for you to think you can be 28 years old, you have not played competitive baseball in 8 years, and to think that you can just do this? Do this? Yasiel Puig has 10 times the baseball talent than you do, and he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
He didn't make it. Yeah, I can hit in a batting cage. Put me in a batting cage. Give me 30 minutes warm up. I can hit straight pitches. I hit them all day long.
I don't think people understand
Give me
how
one that
hard
bends.
how hard it is
Right?
to hit a major league
one that
baseball.
moves.
There was another.
Seriously.
If you guys remember, there was another quarterback from the state of Florida who, while in college, played baseball and played football. Jameis Winston.
Wow, look at I mean, it can be done. Look at John Elway.
Stat
Yeah.
of the day.
It could be done, but if you're
Not
if
by
I'm
for
a guy
28
in,
years
if I'm a
old.
guy in AA, AAA, and I've been just grinding for 8 years in
Right.
the minors, and Tim Tebow
All of a sudden comes in it. Yeah.
starts in front of me just because he's Tim freaking Tebow because
Yeah,
you want to
that's-
sell seats and jerseys.
Right.
I think it's a disgrace to baseball if he plays. I
Yeah,
really,
but-
I
well,
truly
it's an
do.
insult,
I think it's
yeah.
an insult to baseball players everywhere.
But Josh,
But if you're the Tampa Bay Rays and you just had 12,000 fans at your last game,
Hell yeah!
I'm
getting
bringing
Tebow.
Tim Tebow in. And
Sure.
And on the flip side, I don't blame the owners because
No,
I got to
no.
sell tickets. It's entertainment. I got to put people in the seats.
And that's you're wrong. The baseball.
I'm an owner, Dad. I got to sell tickets.
No, you're wrong. The baseball hierarchy respects the game more than you think. Okay.
I think money talks.
Can I finish? What would have been the biggest draw on the planet?
Tim Tebow.
When the most recognizable name in all of sports decided he
What, Michael
wanted to
Jordan?
play baseball.
Miko
You think
Jordan.
they're just going to put? They didn't put Jordan on a major league team. They put him down there in the AA. See if he
he's
can
in the
play.
minor leagues. He's
I don't
playing.
mind if Tebow goes to single A and tries, but for you to suggest that that a major league team would just sign him and put him out there,
But
that's a disgrace. What would the rest of the players think? You'd have a freaking mutiny.
did Michael Jordan have Jesus helping him?
That's exactly what I was going to get
That's
to.
a big no.
That's a nice one.
That's what Jesus
good.
is obviously has lifted him up. He has great glory of talents. So
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
that's a good one.
Listen, he's going to go to the minor leagues. He's going to play for a little bit. If he's any good, then they'll look at him.
More power to him.
It's the media and everybody
I'm
else.
telling you, he's going to
that's-
play for the Tampa Bay Rays. man.
Okay, then let him go play.
You're
for the
going to get all those Florida Gator guys. Oh, let's buy tickets to go see Tebow. Let's buy our Tebow jerseys. He's going to sell
Couldn't be more
20,000
wrong.
jerseys.
No way.
He's going to put another 10,000 people in the seats.
Yeah.
way.
Got it.
It's not worth the humiliation.
And- but
for
listen-
10,000
What humiliation
tickets.
are you if you're the Rays and you suck already? You have one of the worst records and you can
'Cause
barely
you-
put
because
12,000
you've just
people in the
lost-
seats?
You've just lost all credibility.
What credibility did I have?
It's
What
like
did I
Bill-
have?
it's
What
like-
credibility did I have? I
it's-
can't put more than 12,000 people in the
It's
seats.
Bill Veeck sending a midget up. Okay? You
Hey, if
just-
it gets me 10,000 people more in the seats, then put a midget at the plate.
then you shouldn't own a baseball team.
Hey, this is what he said to Moeller. He knows he's partially a sideshow to start with, but he does want a team that actually thinks this is for real and thinks this is someone that can help us.
Well,
Sure.
Tim Tebow's delusional to think that any team's actually going to pick him because they think he's good at baseball.
Wait,
A
They're
minor
picking
league
him.
team would.
They're picking him to sell seats. It's the only reason anyone's
I
picking
agree.
Tebow.
I agree.
It's I'm a minor league baseball, and I could barely put fans. Hey, Tim Tebow night.
a
They
mi-
could sell it out for
a minor.
days.
Now, see, you just switched. Now you're talking about a minor
No, because
league
it's
owner.
it's the same thing with Tampa Bay. If I'm in Florida, Dad, you're not understanding how big Tim Tebow is in Florida. You're not understanding how big Tim Tebow is.
You know what I feel like right now?
You're not.
I feel like Tom Hanks right now.
No, Jim Carrey.
You just hit the cutoff, man. So frustrated I am with you right now. There is no big league owner that is going to sign him. Now, the slippery swamp single A Florida team that, has a halftime diversion of, tarpon fishing or something, We'll sign him. I don't have a problem with that.
You don't, but what if I'm the guy that's on the tarp in whatever team you just called out, and I've been busting my ass for 8 years?
Well,
You're going to put Tim Tebow in
Your
8?
ass didn't bust hard enough to put 10,000 butts in the seats. Tebow can make me money. You're never going to see
so
the big
now you're
leagues.
okay to make money then.
In the minors.
It's okay in the minors.
Of course, the minors.
But it's not okay for a Tampa Bay Rays team that can't put more than 12,000 people in
Have
the
you been to
seats?
a Quakes game? They got 2 effing dinosaurs running around.
How dare you talk crap about the dinosaurs, all right? They're fantastic. That's great entertainment.
Aftershock is cute.
Yeah.
He's cute.
I mean, really, this is single A ball. This is just a carnival. Okay?
Yeah, and you're right, Dave.
So that's not a
David,
problem
you
putting
are.
him there.
Wait. I got a solution. Here's what you do. If you're each one of the 30 teams, you give him a tryout that you can sell tickets to. But it's not guaranteed that he's going to make the team.
My point is, who tries out in August for a team?
What?
Who tries out for an
Tim
actual team in
Tebow
August?
does.
Tim Tebow. Because you know why? Because someone's going to take him.
But don't you?
Someone is going to take
A
him.
single A team is, yeah, somebody's going to sign him.
But don't you?
So you think somebody from the Major League Baseball is going to take
I
him?
think that
They'll
it's a
take a
50-50 chance that the Tampa
'cause that
Bay
ain't gonna-
Rays.
He I don't even think he makes it even into the AAA farm.
I don't think he does. I'm not saying that Tebow deserves this. I'm just saying money talks a lot.
Yeah,
when it comes
I'd give
to
it.
selling
I'd,
seats, man.
I'd give
So
it.
what you're saying then, Josh, is you're saying they're going to put him in just for the fact, whether the fact he can play or not.
I think that the Tampa Bay Rays would be stupid not to sign him. and put
Whoever
him on the
Tampa
field.
Bay,
They'd be dumb.
but you think that the reason they're going to put him in there
To sell seats and
is
jerseys.
just to sell seats.
Oh
and
hell yeah!
jerseys.
It's all
no
money.
matter
It's all
how
publicity
good
money.
he is.
You could have a mutiny the other
He
20
he failed at NFL. He failed at broadcasting. What's my next endeavor that my
other-
big name can carry me to? It's baseball. Let's see how big I can get to it. Then I'll move
Well,
on
he
to
made
the
the
next
world
thing.
in 7 days. What do you want from the guy?
How
All right? Give him a break. He's tired.
But
Seriously,
I don't even know why he's doing this because he was doing fine on the SEC channel.
He
he
He wasn't a bad commentator, but I mean,
and he don't need the money.
How
He's making decent money. He's got money.
He's got money.
Who-
His family's got money.
I think he's that guy where you hit your 30s, you're like, shit. I'm kind of past my peak.
Rob Lowe.
Yeah, it is. Rob
Cable
Lowe.
Rob Lowe.
That is a good one, Knocker. All right, let's move off the Tebow. We'll get to break here.
you.
Yeah, we'll move off the Tebow talk. We're gonna get to shot of the week. Let's get some shots going
Yeah,
around.
we'll get some
in here.
shots.
Let's
My
do
song.
Yeah, we'll get you song of the
This
week.
week.
Can I plug
I'm
what's
sorry.
coming up next?
No, I thought you were done.
Oh,
My
it's
bad.
okay. Coming up right after the break, you're going to get to, again, shot of the week. Got our drunk of the week as well because you had a bad day. And we got our hot takes, which are going to be good this week. So, good,
Ooh,
Knocker. We got your song of the
Nice.
week. It's a good one this week. What do you
Okay,
got?
well, this is a little play on something that was going on Twitter. We had some banter going back and forth. You put something out about this couple that dropped some acid to build some IKEA furniture, and then everybody started talking.
I compared it. Oh, that was
would love-
Knocker back in the
would love
day.
to see Mr. Knocker did that. I'd love to see him do the show on that. So I picked a song that, of course, the band denies that it's about an acid trip. But listen to the words, and you think about it. This is 25 or 64 by Chicago. And listen to the guitar work by the late, great Terry Kapp.
Waiting for the break.
Juicy Whip Studios. Let's go check us on iTunes. Subscribe to the show. Leave a review. Rate the show as well. It really helps us out. Also on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio as well. Also on Toad Hop Network, Punch Drunk Sports, our YouTube channel. And as George said, everywhere. We're pretty much on everything.
Yeah.
We really are. We're really any place that you can download podcasts or music, we're on there. Just search Sportscast. But most obviously one to go to is iTunes. That's where we get a lot of our
It's a beautiful thing. If I can hear you in Alabama and Illinois and Pennsylvania.
And you just found out we're on iHeart, too. You didn't even know we're on iHeartRadio, which is one of your favorites. So we got iHeartRadio. Just search Sportscast as well. Subscribe. Tell a friend. We've got our T-shirts in. I'm sporting mine today. I know I got George. I got yours ordered. We got yours coming on Saturday.
12th man?
Yeah, that's right, baby. SC got the new and we also have some new shirts coming out in our new store. So check that out and listen for more information coming up. Right now, we've got Shot of the Week Award brought to you by JuicyWhip.com, official sponsor of the show. Knocker, what is this delicious liqueur that we will be consuming today? What is that we'll be drinking? What is that? Is Sobeski? Is that Polish? Polish vodka we're drinking for the Polish? Hey, it's the Olympics. Why not expand our boundaries to the Polish? Right?
Are we passing?
Yeah, those are all yours. Yeah, pass them around. We got shots all the way around. If you guys got a shot real quick, we got a couple on Twitter coming in at Sportscast_THN. Also call the show at 626-208-9040. All right, Nako, we'll get to you first because I've got a lineup on mine. As we know, this has become more of a segment than it has a
Chug of the week. Chug of the week.
Chug of the week. Knocker, I'll go to you first.
Well, I mean, I
What
was
do you
going to
got?
go John Saunders, and I was...
well, everyone's... John Saunders is a shot for everybody.
For sure.
Rest in peace, man.
Okay, I got to give it up. I know I gave a shot of the week last week for our guy, Daryl Homer.
Yeah.
But I just watched him. He got to the gold medal round, and unfortunately he lost. But, my God, second best, silver medal in the Olympics.
Yep.
Friend of the show. You got to toast him up. I know he's probably feeling pretty disappointed, pretty upset right now. But, brother.
Hell, to get over where you got to, man.
Brother.
Hell, yeah.
You're the man right now.
Yep. Georgia, can you grab me a beer out of there?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
How do you not give it up to Michael Phelps?
Dude.
How do you not give it
Gangster,
up?
give the finger. You got the
Michael
finger. You got the
Phelps,
finger
right?
wag up there, dude. That's just fantastic.
Right?
Absolutely fantastic. And then the guy that did the shadow boxing in front of him.
Yeah, didn't even medal. Punked out.
I'm punching that guy in the back of the head.
And his
back
dad,
of the head,
too.
Man.
He doesn't need to. What he did just put him 6 feet under.
And I think there's that picture that was going around the internet today where you see Michael Phelps, he's doing the stroke, and you see the other guy behind him completely
looking at him.
Yeah.
Losers
Losers
knew he
look
was
at
in
the
trouble.
winners. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now, you know what? And his dad.
That face is just growling, man.
Yeah.
That's Chad Leclos, by the way.
Right.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah, he's from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, and his dad's in the stands like, what happened?
Do you think
Can you imagine that ride home? That's that Little League ride home when you struck out 3 times. And your dad's yelling at you. What'd you do? What the hell happened? Keep your eye on the ball. What's the matter with you?
We've been practicing curveballs all week, yeah. Oh.
I come home from work and I see this crap.
I lose money to watch you strike out.
I gave up overtime for this.
That's why that's never happened to me.
My child will be a disappointment.
Knocker, do you think he did it on purpose?
No.
The shadow boxing guy?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You think he did it on purpose?
That was
Absolutely.
That
That
was all
was
front
total intimidation,
That's like
man.
almost instant karma. It's like,
No,
dude,
no.
you're just, what
Yeah,
are you doing?
he
The
was
Lord
ready.
will humble you, and I've told
Just
you that a
wake in
million
the-
times.
Absolutely.
The
Amen
Lord
to that one.
will always humble you. Right? Not serious. If he'd have just acted cool and been classy and just been humble
exactly.
and just said, I'm going to swim my race, Phelps is the greatest
Yeah.
of all time.
And he
I
beat
beat him
Phelps
once. I'm
4
hoping
years
to
ago?
beat him again.
Yeah, in London.
And may the best man win. He probably, in
He
my
would-
opinion, would have swam better. But he was so
Yeah.
involved in
Unbelievable.
hyping himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Right.
get off
I
it.
like that. I like it,
women's
though.
gymnastics, the whole USA Olympic team,
Yeah.
they're just kicking some ass.
We are. We're
and I
kicking
love
some
it.
ass in the Olympics.
Shit of the week, not only to the golf course, but what is up with the green pool?
Algae.
The Olympic diving pool went from
where's the
blue.
poop? Do you have the poop thing? He's got
right in the pool. Well,
Sounds like a nice time.
and I'm glad they brought this up because the diving pool went from crystal clear blue to green.
It did.
Now I was watching the diving.
Nasty.
Sounds like my Taco Bell squirts.
Yeah, buddy. We've all been there.
Oh, God.
And I'm watching, and you said that the divers, they do their dive, and then they get out and they jump in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, I'm not
I kept
down
looking
with that.
at the water in the jacuzzi. That's some dirty water. Dirty water in that thing. I'm like, do you guys realize what you're getting into? So, and shit of the week, there's a video
Do you think
out.
some of the guys got in there like...
I like turtles.
Could be. Video of all the punk-ass thieves running around Rio, stealing shit from the tourists in broad daylight. What an absolute
What
shit
about the
show.
guy that won the bronze medal? The
got his ass kicked.
Jiu-jitsu
The
dude,
guy,
judo guy, and he gets robbed on the beach.
Unbelievable what's happened as far as security the tourists down there. They ought to be ashamed and embarrassed. So
okay,
that's mine.
All right, I like it. Renee, what do you got as your return to the show? What do you got?
Well, I have a shot of the month.
All right, I like that.
You like that since I've been gone so long?
Let me give you some more.
So my shot goes out to Josh for handling the board so well.
We did.
You did a really good job.
All right,
You guys did a really good job on that. And I was going to bring this up because you had a bad day, but I think this guy also gets a shot as well. I wanted to talk about this. This happened actually while I was gone. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but this Uber driver that totally lost his shit.
No,
have you seen this? No.
Do you have the audio?
How mad have you ever got?
Do you have the audio?
After that drop we just played, is that literally or?
So we talked before we played. We talked about anger things last week, like what really just makes us tick and go off.
Right.
So this Uber driver goes off on a driver. Is the passenger drunk?
No, the passenger she wants to go to the ER.
Okay.
And
I heard this.
And she's like refusing to get out of his car.
I've not heard this.
But
you are
at the hospital.
Have you ever been this mad?
Administration is right here.
I'm going
Get
to
in
the
there.
emergency room, sir.
Get in there.
Where?
Get out of my car now.
Where is my
Get
destination?
out of my car now.
Wow. Sir, I'm asking
Get out of my car now. I have the right to tell you when to get out of my car. It's right now.
I don't know where I am. I'm asking you where is my destination. If you will kindly point at where I am
pulled
supposed
into
to
your
go.
destination. It said here I was at your destination.
He's at the
It's
hospital,
over.
bro.
Get out of my car now.
It said
Get
1760.
out of my car now.
Sir, it said...
Get out of my car now.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you won't fucking...
That's
Oh
good.
my God. That is so great.
Oh,
dude.
there's even more to it.
Yeah,
There's even more to it, Josh.
Was it loading?
Stupid YouTube, yeah.
Is it loading?
Yeah.
Dude, that is.
We get it.
There's even more to it.
That is fantastic. Wait, so is he actually at the hospital?
He's already at the hospital, but he's not in
He's
front
at
of the
administration.
emergency.
She wants to go to emergency.
Right. I mean,
And
he
he's
goes
just
as
like-
far as asking somebody else to get her out of the car.
Dude, that is hilarious.
Anyways, that
Yeah.
guy gets my shot.
That's
awesome.
Renee, that's fantastic.
He had
wish
McDonald's
it would've
lady
been
anger.
frozen.
I'm gonna cooter punch her. I'm gonna throat punch.
Punch her in the coder.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. All right, Renee, those are some good shots. That's good. I need to post that video. I did not see
I'll
that.
send it to you.
Awesome.
I'll
Yeah,
it to
send
you.
that to me. That's
You can watch
fantastic.
the whole thing.
All right, George, you got any shots of the week
I
here?
do.
All
I
right.
do. I got one. It's a little bit off the subject of sports, but
Okay. That's what we're here
my
for.
shot goes out just to the family reunion
Yes.
and what we got going on for this weekend.
Saturday, we're going to have like 40 Pachecos in the
There's
going to
be more than 40, I
It's going to
promise.
be ridiculous.
Okay.
Danger, Will Robinson.
So
Danger.
we have it every couple of years. It's good to be a part of it, and
Yep.
it's good to come down here to the great state of
Yeah,
Cali.
glad to have you.
SoCal!
Yeah, baby, glad to have you in
So,
this for
my
sure.
shout out to that.
All right, what do you got here, Cam? What do you got for your shot?
Well, I'm gonna go with John Saunders. I just have to say a little bit on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
As a college football fan growing up, and I was raised by my dad, was from Nebraska, loves Nebraska football, which is why I'm wearing it right now. And coming home every Saturday to watch John Saunders on ABC Countdown, and he was just the best. And watching Big 12 football, that was like the little in-between between Big 10 and Big 12 football, and John Saunders was just great.
Nice.
And then I have another shot for Nabasco, the company who owns Oreos, because they're coming out with Swedish fish Oreos.
Oh my
No
God.
freaking
Awesome.
way.
Swedish fish Oreos. Wow.
I saw that.
And you know what?
I should
Someone
probably
had to
get-
be stoned. coming
Yeah,
up with
dude.
this
Oh, no,
idea.
that's what
Yes,
those.
but like the Swedish fish.
Your marketing, all your marketing teams are all stoners. Otherwise, like Taco Bell wouldn't exist.
True.
And then
okay, I like that.
I'm going to
Swedish
go with
fish.
my shit. Just
Okay.
the Rio Olympics in general because they shouldn't be in Rio because Rio is a terrible place.
I agree.
The water's been terrible. The air quality's been terrible. The facilities
they had
are
a
terrible.
collapse at the opening ceremony. Like,
Yeah.
it was
But it's not
ridiculous.
even that. You have like the little stories like there's a collapse at the opening ceremony. There's athletes who are arriving at unfinished rooms. The air quality is so bad that you're
Yeah.
going to be worried about the track time slipping. You're worried about all this stuff that's happening. You're worried about getting robbed. It's just the Olympics should not be in Rio. So
They shot at the bus.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
like and it's not even like an athlete bus too. It's a media bus.
Yeah, ridiculous. All right, my shots of the week are going to go to. Do I have any shits? I don't think I have any shits. I only have shots this week. So I've had a good diet so far. ESPN's, again, John Saunders, going to give a shot for him. Next one, Jim Furyk, man. Awesome tour record, shooting a
what is
58
up
at the
with
Travelers
that?
Championship over the weekend. Check out the full video on our website. Also, Ernie Els.
Nice.
Normally known for his bad chipping, for his bad putting, I mean.
But didn't he 5-putt the other day?
Yeah, he
Didn't
5-putt.
just,
You know what? He
5-putt?
got a hole in one, and you know what he did? He opened up the bar tab for 6 hours.
Nice.
That's a gentleman
That's
and
a
scholar.
class.
That's a class
class
act. So you get my shot.
Big
And
easy.
lastly here, you've got the picture. Paige Sporanic, this is one of the hottest golfers out there. She did a trick shot. I just have to say it's one of the sexiest trick shots that I've ever seen. She basically, you can check out the video on our website. She took a ball from on the ground, juggled it into her cleavage, then popped it out with her cleavage and smacked it in midair.
Oh, nice.
That's a woman you want to marry, right?
Nice cleavage?
That's marriage
Good
material.
cleavage?
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
There we go.
But
So,
we can't get pole dancing to be an Olympic sport.
Damn it.
and we've got a caller on the line.
we do
so,
have-
I think O'Dizzy's on the line here. O'Dizzy, you on with us?
Oh, dog in the house.
What's up, O'Dizzle? We're on Shot of the Week right now. What do you got for us?
Listen, I echo your sentiments. It's shout of the week goes out to John Saunders and his family. I was a big Sports Reporters guy, so I loved watching him on Sports Reporters.
Yeah.
I thought he was even-handed. And I haven't heard a bad word about him. And when you see people just breaking down on air, that tells you what kind of person he was. I mean, from Hannah Storm to Izzy Gutierrez, Jackie McMullen, these people are literally in tears over this man. So that just goes to show what a great man he was. And I wish him, I wish his family strength. I got another shout of the week goes out to the Olympic athletes for all that they're going through and putting up with that. I mean, it just shows that they're great athletes and can face adversity and still come out and achieve great things. And my sit of the week goes to that pool, man. That pool is horrible.
That's
What the hell is that? How can you, for the divers to keep focused is absolutely amazing. I don't know how you stay focused knowing your skin's going to burn as you
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right, I got a couple tweets as well.
I got one from Crispy Rice. Easy target for Shot of the Week has got to be the Olympics. Dedication and commitment to perform at that level for your country. So,
all right,
you
there
know,
we go.
that's
All
what
right,
it's
you got
about.
the shot song ready. Cheers up. Have a good weekend.
Oh, that's smooth. Oh, David, that is smooth.
Why doesn't it get
Knocker?
Why doesn't it get
That's smooth.
easier for me?
Oh.
Why does it get harder each week?
Wait, there's a
Hey guys,
drop
I got
right
to run
there.
real quick this week. I just wanted to give you a quick shout out.
All right.
Tell you I'm listening, but I got some work I got to do. I told Knocker I gave you guys the biggest shout out last night on my
I
show.
love it.
We're on WBKS1 Radio 9 to 11 on Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do live sports talk, just like you guys. I love you guys. I'm sorry I can't stay on longer, but I just wanted to jump on real quick and say hello. I'll talk to you next week.
All right,
you, my
we
brother.
love you,
Take
brother.
care.
Thank you very much, man. You have a good night.
All right, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. You too.
Yeah, check out their shows. Well,
Yeah,
their
he
shows on
pumps their stuff real
Tuesdays.
good.
Knockers on their show quite often.
It's called
so,
In the Game, WBKS1 Radio.
yeah, check them out. You guys are familiar with the show.
Now,
You've heard O-Dog on the show plenty of times.
Let me put this, since I'm doing really good analogies and comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
John Saunders is everything that Stephen A. Smith
Is
wishes
not.
he could be.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is professionalism
That's
at its
a
finest.
great point
Where
there.
this guy, look at John Saunders and Stuart Scott, and that's what you should be striving for.
Yeah.
Not this punk-ass whatever attitude that you have.
Yeah.
These were professionals.
I agree with you on
Okay,
that one.
so
All right, I like that. All right, Knocker, let's get to our
Bonehead of the week.
Bonehead of the week, Knocker. This one comes in the world of college football. Now, Knocker, back in your college days, you too, George, and speaking of the college, you're in college now, or you just graduated. You're out of college, but so you've had
looking for a job.
He is soliciting for a job.
Yeah, I'm out of college.
Transition.
I'm out of in between jobs. I'm out of college, but still in the college mentality.
Oh, okay, I like it.
There's not a whole lot of jobs out there for keg stands. You're finding that
proficiency
in keg stands.
There's not a job there for how much Taco Bell I can eat in
I'd
one sitting?
rip that job. No, but honestly, like my dream job is to be a
Taco Bell tester.
Yeah, tester. Either a Taco Bell tester or marketer. Oh my God, I'd kill that job.
You hear that, Taco Bell? Anyone works for Taco Bell, we got
salesman
way too much enthusiasm into that job.
Exactly, right?
Way too much.
Knocker, you were in Arizona as well with Cam, right?
Well, I was in Flagstaff.
Okay, Flagstaff, but Arizona's known as a party state as far as colleges go, right?
Arizona State's number one.
Well, you got Tucson and Phoenix.
Yeah, you got some partiers out there. Now, Knocker, you get in some trouble in college? You do some dumb shit, I'm sure, right? You did some dumb shit in the day?
I just crashed my car.
Okay,
I mean,
there you
other
go.
than that, no.
You ever F with the cops?
Cool.
Ever mess with the cops
I'm
at all?
too smart for that.
You're too smart for that, right?
I am.
You are
sir.
too smart.
No, sir.
No matter how drunk you are,
Absolutely.
you know not to mess with the cops,
That's
right?
Just that Chris Rock says. They bring an ass with me. I told him straight up, I do not want to be a statistic. My hands are right here.
I don't know.
That's great.
I've been known to talk back once or twice.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Really?
You're white.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you ever had
That's
a
true.
gun?
Just
Have you ever had a gun drawn on you by a
Just
police
saying.
officer?
I know.
Oh, you are the whitest of the white too, man. What,
I know lawyers, all right. I know people in high places.
Can you give me a short story on one that you had
You confronted an officer?
Yeah.
Dude, I've had so many bad encounters with officers. They're just all, to me,
No, don't say all.
Don't say all.
Don't say
Some of
all.
them are.
Don't
Most-
say all.
Okay.
No, some of them are.
Some.
Everyone in my experience.
Okay,
has
thank you.
been
Much
terrible.
better.
Okay.
So there was one we had in high school where we were doing the gallon challenge with milk. You try to chug a gallon of milk.
Disgusting. I don't even know
Throwing
why
up,
you
we're
would try
throwing up
that.
everywhere, and this cop
Sounds like a good time.
cop thinks we're like drunk and stuff, and we're not. We have gallons of milk and stuff, and
Yeah.
he's just getting in our face, and I'm like, dude, we're not doing anything. I live across the street. Like, just go on. Like, we'll go inside my house. Just kind of verbal confrontations like that, and then a couple times in college.
Wait, let me stop you. That's some killer street cred, bro.
Hey, man.
Hard streets, the hard streets of Glendora, bro.
I hate him.
Hard streets of Glendora. Yeah, boy. No, we just drinking milk here, boy. You go on, move on. Go catch some guy riding without his helmet.
I just, you know what? This is the part of the show where I start turning against him. It's where we stop liking each other.
It's so true. It is so true. After the shots, you guys go completely off the wall.
I'm sorry,
with each other.
Cam. I had
That's
to do
great.
it.
Well,
No, go ahead.
Just yelling at him a couple times, like especially in college. I don't know.
Did you ever get put in cuffs?
Oh no, I never got put in cuffs.
Okay.
I wasn't stupid enough to get put in cuffs.
He's got street craze. Never get put in cuffs. He's talking tough over here.
Hey, man, cuffs for a white person is
was-
like hitting a cop. All right, that's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, there was this.
Damn, that's good, dude. That's good.
There was this cheerleader.
No, but I've been known to like I'll talk back and stuff because in college they would always just harass college students,
Yeah.
especially if you're drunk.
Yeah.
And they just harass you, and it's
Well,
like you
I don't
need
think
to
that the
be
story
like
I'm
that.
getting to that this guy was more harassing the police than they were harassing him.
All right.
And it comes from Utah, which you wouldn't think a drunk story would come from Utah, right? I mean,
He's drunk on milk.
Surprised.
you would, right?
Yeah.
Well, Utah wide receiver Corey Butler-Bird Sr. was
Oh,
arrested
makes
for
sense.
jumping on a police car and then throwing things at the police station. That's
Nice.
always a smart idea, right?
Great move.
Great move. Says here, after arresting him, the officer saw that one of the building's windows was broken. Butler-Bird told him that he had thrown a piece of wood through the window. He didn't even try and lie.
Just admitted it.
Yeah, he's just like, dude, yeah, I totally threw it through there.
So you're telling me he's not starting week 1?
One of the officers also noticed that the rear window of his patrol car had been shattered and the roof had been a large dent in it. Video footage shows the man jumping on the roof of the car.
God.
Something police said Butler Bird also admitted to. The damage is estimated at over $1,000, and his starting spot is now in question with the team.
He's an idiot.
He is an idiot.
What? No, he's just. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be handled internally. He's gonna be suspended 2 quarters against South Alabama State.
That Utah
That'll
crime,
show
man.
him.
What a bunch of thugs in Utah.
Seriously. I want to see the police tape.
He jumped on the car.
I want to see the police tape of him really jumping on the car.
So you mean he did a mini version of the LA riots?
Yeah, the Utah version.
That's good.
I'm on point tonight.
Yeah, you are on point. Give me because you had a bad day coming up, because he had a bad day, and we've got some more people coming up for you. Says here, a cop pulled his gun on me at age 17 as I was walking home at 11 p.m., says Tokra. So, damn, Tokra.
Damn.
What do you got, neck tattoos, Tokra? Like, what's going on, dude?
Single teardrop.
Yeah, he's got
Get a haircut, man.
He's got the one, right here from the, the prison, right, that you have right on your thumb there.
Get off the skateboard.
All right, play because you had a bad day. Here we go.
Wait. It's missing. It's missing from my board
No,
here.
no. Go to the show page.
No, it's
on
on
show
show
page.
page.
It's on show
Why are
page.
you guys moving my shit?
Because I didn't know where all your stuff was, so I had to move it around. It's on show page.
All right,
You see it there?
Yes, I see it.
All right, here we
Give
go.
me a second. Hold on.
Anytime.
All right.
Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down.
Man, I've been gone that long. All my stuff is moving.
That was just a mess with you.
It moved, man.
All right.
All right, Knocker, first
Did
up
they
because
move
you had.
it, or am I stoned?
Yeah, right? It's like, are they testing me? Are they testing me this week?
I thought there
Is
was
my job on the line?
I thought there was 3 keys there because you had a bad day. 4 of them.
Buffalo Bills, Knocker.
Yep.
Normally, when you hear a broken nose from a linebacker, you think, damn, that probably happened in practice,
Yeah,
right?
nice
One of those
hit.
drills.
Yeah, sure. Stuff him.
Doing
sure.
some drills, out there, giving it his all.
Sure.
No, he was just doing the walkthrough drill, and he broke his nose because the player in front of him slipped and fell and went back with his leg and kicked him right in the face. Buffalo Shamir Lattimore for the Buffalo Bills broke his nose during the walkthrough, Knocker. That's a bad day, right?
Yeah,
when you're just
bad.
at the
That's a bad
walkthrough,
day.
play it for me there.
Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down.
Wow.
Honestly, when
Is that guy buying you a Rolls Royce after that? He's got to buy you something, right?
Honestly, when I think of broken noses and football players now, I think it's because they're probably using a hoverboard or something. That's how stupid it's become.
It's not football.
Or you're Geno Smith. One of the two. Doesn't matter. All right, Knocker.
That is cool. Stopping fists.
Knocker. You played baseball.
Yes, I did.
Were you pretty good?
I thought so.
Were you fast in the day? Were you one of those guys who would steal bases? Were you
I
more
could
of
steal.
a runner?
I was a pretty good stealer.
You now during your practice, did you learn how to slide?
Oh yes, I was a very good slider.
Now,
I was one of the
you're a
last
good
people I've
slider?
ever seen execute the proper Jackie Robinson hook slide. I was a
Really?
devastating hook slider. Hey, it's an art.
No,
Don't laugh.
I agree.
Try it, big boy. We'll go out. Come on, big boy.
Yeah, George, let's go.
We'll go right out the
Facebook
backyard.
Live it. We'll Facebook Live YouTube. George and David out in the back doing
Knocker.
Hook slides, baby.
Hook slides?
It's a lost art. Have you had a finger up your ass?
Yeah, twice
That's a
already.
lost art too. Favorite drop. No, but yeah, I hook slide for head first slide. Yeah.
There's
okay.
There's a difference between stealing bases and running them. You don't pick the bases up.
So you learn how to slide, right?
Yes.
Well, at least you learn more than Buster Posey knows how to do, because Buster Posey decided to go that old, head first because you think you're going diving in. Well, he didn't stick out his hands first. He stuck out his face, Knocker.
That's a great shot, man. That's great.
My God.
Look where his feet end up.
I know. He's scorpion.
He's almost-
he's scorpion over the top with his
almost
legs.
scratching the back of his head with his cleats.
You know what? I actually think he tripped.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he did.
I think that's what he's telling you, but
I think he actually
play
tripped.
because you had a bad day for Buster Posey and that slide, man. My God.
Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down. Sing a sad song.
And Knocker, lastly in here, because you had a bad day, all these Olympic athletes, they had a worse day than you. You might think they're really good at what they do, professionals like Serena Williams.
Right.
But you can't lose 2 sets to someone in Ukraine called Alina Svitolina in the first round in 2 sets. That just can't happen.
Wow.
She did.
My God.
Defending
Then
gold medalist.
again, Novak Djokovic in tears after losing in the first round of the Olympics.
He did lose.
What's
in
with the
first
tennis
round.
players
I
in the
know.
Olympics?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Then secondly here, this French gymnast.
Oh.
My God.
Oh. Yeah.
That's a bad day.
That's a bad
when
day.
you shatter your leg because you just tried to land on your feet.
Yeah, he didn't stick that landing, that's for sure.
Is it worse? Is it worse? It is. Is it worse than the Dutch cyclist, though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Which would you rather be?
Wait a second. This, then we're going to go back a few years here. This goes up as far as the skier on this is...
Wide World of Sports, the crash on the
World
opening of Wide World of
Absolutely.
Sports, the agony of defeat.
The agony of defeat.
That guy that
Absolutely.
eats it. Oh, my, that is
This
bad.
is up there. This is really, it's up there.
Okay, we're going to compare. Oh, sorry.
If you look at that video and look at it in slow motion, that
Does he
freaking
not
leg-
drink milk? I don't understand like how it
telling you.
happens.
I know his new sponsor now. V8 sponsor of vegetables.
Yeah, really.
No, but that's up there. That's pretty bad.
Should he have ended on the last joke?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you got to keep swinging.
I know,
Keep
right?
swinging,
Just
right?
keep throwing them out there. Throwing bait in the water.
Well, those are some
You know,
bad
okay, now
days.
which one's worse? Now, which one's worse? This one, Paul George,
Ooh.
or the Louisville basketball player?
Kevin Ware.
Ooh, that Louisville basketball player is nasty.
That's the nastiest
Oh, yeah.
one ever.
Because you saw bone,
Bone,
right?
yeah, the bone
come out?
popped out. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
nastiest
you know, I'm
one
going to go
ever,
with you. I think
Kevin.
Louisville, that guy's probably the worst broken leg.
Yeah.
But what about Anderson Silva, man?
Oh,
When
yeah.
you're kicking a dude and your leg wraps around a guy's leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a occupational hazard because you have so many, like, they always do shin defense. Chris Weidman did a perfect shin defense, and that's what happens when you do that.
That's got to be to
I
break
think
your shin.
Honorable mention goes to Jill Theismann and
yeah,
God.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
and Crum
no
Riot
doubt,
and
no
Crum
doubt.
Riot,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals,
No,
snapping his leg in the
Theismann.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Those are honorable mentions.
Unbelievable. All right, guys, when we get back after this, we've got hot takes from around the world of sports. We're going to get some Major League Baseball, a lot going on. Ichiro, A-Rod, Dodgers news. Also getting into just a little bit of Obama's daughter smoking the reefer.
Barry.
She's
Barry.
cool. Barry.
Just like her daddy. Just like her daddy did.
And is Michael Phelps the greatest Olympian we've ever seen?
Absolutely.
We'll talk about that and more when we get back on the Sportscast.
Think I can fly. Think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
live here at 6:30 every Wednesday. Again, check us out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, YouTube channel. Get ready for our Pigskin Pick'ems, where you guys make your name, win some free money on the Sportscast. Free sign up. And again, you guys want to get in our Sportscast Fantasy Football League. Only 1 week left. Sign up on our website today, top right corner of the homepage. Check us out there. All right, guys, a lot going on today's show. Go ahead. Oh, we got to flip the calendar, right? The Houston Texans cheerleaders calendar. All right, Knocker, as you're going to go ahead and flip that. We're saying goodbye to the twins, right? The Randy and Jordan, the twins on Houston Texans. Again, official cheerleaders of the Sportscast. Knocker, go ahead and flip that over for
hold
us.
on. Leave her up for just a second.
Too bad they have.
Yeah.
Too bad they have to cheer on. Too bad they have to cheer on a terrible quarterback.
I'm making those. I'm taking those mental pictures. You know.
You snap those out.
I snapped it.
Yeah, who we
snapped
got
it.
next?
Is that Callie?
Okay. There she is. She signed it for us too and everything. The whole calendar signed, man. So we got HTC.
Wow.
Callie.
Miss August is the best.
Miss August. That's fantastic.
I would say
So
she's
Cam,
the best so far.
so you're going to put her number one so far?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go back through some mental pictures to go back, but
Go back
yes.
to your iCloud. You know, you got to go
Well,
back.
no,
Yeah.
I have to go scroll back a little on the calendar. But
I call
would
it
say-
the brain cloud.
The break.
Yeah.
So Cam, we're gonna see you after the show, scrolling through, and then you'll make your final decision after the show.
Now you go to.
He's like, March is a little stuck to February. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Hey, man, if it ain't sticky, you ain't doing it right.
All right. Also, guys, check out our sponsors. Sponsors real quick. Firemansbrew.com, official beer sponsor of the show, and Juicy Whip. So check them out today. Knocker, let's get into finish off the show with news from around the world of sports, because there's a lot going on besides football. And we want to cover everything that's going on. So let's travel the globe.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport.
Give me a little hot in here, Rene, for the hot takes as we run through these. Knocker. Again, this is our new section of the show. We're going to bring you guys news from all around the world, kind of like a little PTI section. We're going to give you a couple minutes on each story as we go through from each one of our members here on the crew. If you guys have any comments, again, call the show. Knocker, what is the number? Do you got it?
626-208-9040.
That's right. Or tweet the show at Sportscast_THN. All right, Knocker. Again, I'm going to throw these questions to all you guys. Give me little short answers as we go around. First up here, Knocker, college football. Snoop Dogg's son, Cordell Brodus, has quit the UCLA team. Again, Knocker.
Wow. I don't know, dude.
Do you think that celebrities' kids get just a raw deal, or do you think that just why? Why even go out there, Brodus? I don't even get it.
I don't think they get a raw deal. I think he got exactly what he deserved. I mean,
You think he's taking the easy way out and saying, I'm just going to go with Snoop Dogg, my daddy's money?
Well, I mean, obviously he's rich too. His daddy's rich. But, I mean, he didn't make it. He didn't deserve to start. And, if he doesn't want to go through all the pricing and stuff. But
do you think UCLA signed him just because he was Snoop Dogg's son?
No, I think he was.
Really? When it comes to really?
No, he was a four-star recruit.
He was a pretty good football
Yeah.
player.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was good.
With a top high school in Nevada. And I remember him, that's when I was coaching your sister in softball, watching Snoop Dogg's team practice down at San Dimas. They used to practice down there, and his son obviously was on the team. So like Cam says, he was recruited. He was a good football player, but quitting? Come on, man.
Yep.
Just
see.
do it
Give me
quietly.
10 seconds, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. He was a great.
That's more than she had last night.
Second Tom.
He was a great.
Thank you, drummer boy.
He was an excellent player in high school.
You like that, Knocker, right? Give me
But
the
here's
fist on that,
what
Knocker.
I think. I think all the money that his dad has, okay, and he got to the collegiate level, and he started getting really hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
He just
Yeah.
turned around and said, "You know what? I'm good. I know I'm good.
Yeah.
But I don't need to do this."
Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you on that. I think you realize, dude, this isn't
Thank you
really
for
the
those
lifestyle
15
I want to
seconds.
lead. Get my head bashed in when I'm already rich. I really
Exactly.
don't need the money.
There's definitely a lot
Let's
of
bow
that.
out. So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take the differing opinion on
okay,
this.
of course you would, millennial.
I know. What does that even mean? You're playing, you're
just
basically-
like
you're
we just
playing
like
a
throwing it
millennial
at him now,
song
right?
too. Also, this is like '90s music. This is told. By the way, Nelly, underrated rapper. Totally.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
So good.
Thank you,
So
Cam.
good.
And the
So,
and the Band-Aid.
so good.
And the Band-Aid.
But anyways,
I like it.
anyways, no, I think Cordell went with the intention of playing football, but he also wanted to do like film and get into television. So that's a reason why he chose UCLA.
Means to an end.
I think at the very end of the day, it's just kind of that he wants to pursue his career more, and I think he wants to get out of his dad's kind of shadow.
Do his
But
own
at the
thing
Well, I
behind the
think
camera,
I think what you're saying
good
and
point,
what
Cam.
George said, they both go hand in hand.
yeah,
This hurts.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is not
I'd rather
easy.
make movies or something,
I'm
direct
going with
Without a
movies,
doubt.
you know?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily he just got recruited there. I mean, Bishop Gorman was a powerhouse in
Absolutely.
football, so
Yeah.
he was definitely a great athlete.
All right, now next up here, switching off to the NBA. Story came out, Knocker, on our website. Hakeem Olajuwon once ate 100 chicken nuggets in 5 hours, Knocker, during a commercial that he ran. That's a lot of nuggets.
I think I could do it.
You
Elliot.
think you could do? That's a huge bit.
That's a great job.
Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow. Deuce Bigelow.
Now my question is
5
to,
hours?
Yeah, my question is to you, Nar, because this made me think, man. What have I binge eaten in my day? Because I mean,
Right.
obviously back in the day, high school, you challenge your friends to eat. Hell, I challenged you on a homemade
you
taco
did,
eating
and
contest.
Who won, Bubba?
The cheese got to me, man.
Who won?
Number 13 of the homemade. These are homemade fried taco shells with cheese, lettuce, meat,
Yep.
salsa. This is
Wow.
these aren't just like your street tacos.
These are
I love this
my
topic. I really do, because
I do.
I've got one that is
And-
going to blow you
and
away
me,
also.
Knocker, I was that 14-year-old pompous a-hole that said, Dad, you don't know shaking out each on the table.
Yeah.
My mama fried those suckers up. I sat there at the table.
You
I hit
dropped out
number
at
13. You gamed it up. You hit 16
I hit
pops.
16.
Dude, you got
Could've
Pops
gone-
hit 16.
Could have gone more, and I
Yeah,
just
you did.
decided.
Nice.
nah,
Way to go.
Hey, this is with rice and beans. This isn't just
Yeah.
taco.
Yeah, you had
No,
to have
no.
the sides, but you had to decide. So it came to me.
All right.
I had to think about, what have I eaten with my friends in one sitting? It's pretty disgusting when I've come to. Okay, this is what I've actually eaten during a contest at one time with me and my friends. I've eaten 25 Del Taco tacos.
That's disgusting.
And one setting?
In one
One sitting.
Yeah, one sitting. I've eaten 4 double cheeseburgers from In-N-Out.
Oh, dude, I did
Double?
I ate a 10 by 10.
That's 4 patties.
That's four
No.
that's 4 double
Dude.
hamburgers, like separate 4 double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you used to actually get it when they made them like however big you wanted to?
Yeah, you
I
can
literally
get them
had
8 by 8s, 10
I,
by 10.
I literally
yeah.
had a 10 by 10, and I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna die the next 3 days. On
Okay,
the
so
toilet.
I've eaten that.
That's
I've
pretty good,
eaten
though.
5 Big Mac hamburgers from McDonald's.
That's
When they used to be $1.
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. Yes. 5? Dude, when I've smoked a lot of pot in my day. All right, and
Brother.
next up, I've eaten an extra large pizza.
So
Okay,
yeah,
I've eaten an
easy,
extra large
easy.
pizza.
I'm
Okay,
on
so
that
everyone's on board.
Yeah.
I've eaten 20 street tacos from
20?
Alberto's before.
Negative.
The street tacos,
you
the
just
little.
eat gross stuff.
Okay.
20?
Dude, that's bad.
I'm in high school, dude.
Dude, you have 5 tapeworms
I've
in your
eat-
stomach right now from McDonald's.
I've eaten a 3-foot Subway sandwich. Okay, one of the bigger ones that you can eat. I've eaten
That's
that before.
gross.
14 bean and cheese burritos from Taco Bell.
No.
Yes. That was a bad night. That was a bad night. Also, 10 Krispy Kreme
warm
donuts.
one, but
I've
better.
eaten 10 Krispy
Ooh.
Kreme donuts.
I've done that.
Dude, I had the shakes after that thing, dude.
Oh
when it
my
happened.
God, are you kidding?
And my last one, I've eaten 42 chicken wings.
Wow.
I could see that. I could
And
totally
yet
see
I
that.
only weigh this much, people.
I'd say the crowning.
So do you guys have anything comparable to
absolutely.
that?
Absolutely.
Okay, give it to me.
My
Look at
my
George.
my
Look at
worst. Look, I mean, come on.
Look at him.
And the first thing I want to say is how in the hell he can do all that and look like that.
Yeah,
And mine doesn't even compare to him.
The
worst-
worst cocaine. Just joking, just joking. Guys, that was a total joke on the show. Please sponsor us.
No. No, one of the worst is and I've done this multiple times. In one setting, I have eaten over 20 popsicles
Oh my God!
in one setting.
that.
20 popsicles. That's one box.
Did
one
you
20
get
pack.
a brain freeze at one point?
At times, multiple. Okay? It could have been number 7. It could have been number 12. It could have been.
concussions. It's like concussions at that point.
Blacking out, eating popsicles.
No blacking out, but definitely brain
That's
freezes.
great.
I can see
Yeah. And it's a period of maybe 3.5 hours through a movie,
Yeah,
maybe a movie and a
that's
half.
like mine too. Mine's aren't like
Yeah.
in seriously 5 minutes. I'm eating these at
Right.
a pace. But Knocker, you've told me where you've gone to Wiener Schnitzel and you pounded some
Dude,
chili
fam-
cheese
Ooh.
dogs
Oh,
at some
dude.
times, dude.
Yeah, it's 15 chili dogs.
There you go. There you
And
go.
you wonder why you have
Hey.
hemorrhoids. Oh my God.
Dude, they kicked my brother and
Hell
my
yeah.
Uncle
gosh.
Rick out of Shakey's.
you got
Knocker,
kicked out of
15 chili dogs.
Yeah, you got kicked out of a Shakey's?
My brother and my cousin Rick got kicked
You had
out
too
of
many of the
Shakey's.
potatoes?
Wow. Yeah, they just ate way too much. Just, you guys can't come back.
That's awesome.
Seriously,
awesome.
one right here
I
in
got
San
you.
Gabriel Boulevard.
Yeah.
Picked them out. Can't come back. No more bunch
Renee,
of
you
nuts.
haven't.
man.
Have you eaten anything?
You got to
have
share this
binged
story
on
with
something?
me.
Yeah, like
off
back
the
in the
air,
football,
okay?
I played football
I gotta hear
in
this
high
one.
school,
Yeah.
so we all challenged each other. But I made it to like 9 slices of pizza
That's a good
You know what I
amount,
mean?
dude.
in one setting.
That's a good.
Nah.
That's
Now
a,
here's my
I've eaten
record.
12.
This
Okay.
is my record. And
That's an extra large, though. It is.
I'm sorry for your listeners. Because you're not going to know this local place, but there's a local place out here called El Tepeyac.
Oh, yes.
oh,
Did
yeah.
you eat the Manuel special?
No.
I did.
No.
is that like a gay slur?
No.
No.
Did you eat the Manuel special?
It's a.
The Manuel special is a burrito, and literally it is it is
You
5
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
5 inches high, about 6 inches wide, and about
Is it really?
maybe about 14 inches.
Stop describing my
Long.
dick, man.
Please, we all know.
How are we going to get a sponsor if you continue to talk like
You're
this?
setting up one-liners for me. I just got to knock him
Please,
down.
we all know you have a chode.
Okay, so
They get me knock.
3 tacos.
Yeah, but what about the?
Right? 3 tacos and a Hollenbeck, which is half of the Manuels.
That's pretty good.
3 tacos.
That's
Right.
pretty. That's a lot of
And
food.
then-
Yeah,
The
that's
best-
that's a cup. That's a few pounds, man.
The best part of this story is this was the day before a football game,
Oh,
a
no.
scrimmage, right? And 2 of my white friends, right, tried to hang. Dude, we're doing warm-ups, right? And our field is 2 levels down. San Gabriel High School has, we're up here, and then
Yeah,
you
you
go
got
down the
levels of
baseball
fields,
field
yeah.
and down to the football field. These guys just broke ranks, bro. Sprinting
To the restroom.
sprinting back to the gym. It was awesome,
they're
man.
Just laying it
It was
out.
awesome. They couldn't hang, man.
I got a couple good ones. First of all, I actually have a couple that'll match Knocker. Family pack from De Wiener Schnitzel down my stomach.
Wait,
Nice.
so what? Now, what
Okay.
does that
I
consist of
think
for
it's
those
like
that don't eat that crappy?
It's like
That's 12,
6,
right?
It's like 6
No?
or 12 chili dogs and like corn dogs and stuff. There's a bunch of
It's a
them.
mix.
How
yeah.
much?
Yeah.
Like,
a combo
like 12
dozen
dogs? Like,
Oh, it's
Yeah,
just
it's a combo dozen
and
corn
you
dogs
ate
and
that
chili
to
dogs.
yourself?
yeah, with the fries,
fries,
and
yeah.
then the drink. I only had like 1.5 drinks. I wasn't gonna drink 3 sodas. I
Okay,
was
so
gonna
wait a
go-
second. Let me get this straight. 12 chili dogs.
Yeah, and fries.
And fries.
And a
And-
drink and a half. That's
Oh
disgusting.
my gosh!
It is, but it was.
Were you high at all?
No, stone cold sober.
No.
Wow.
I'm telling you, dude, I
Oh,
can eat a lot.
Apparently.
Went to El Tapiac, like Knocker was saying, had a 13-mile run. So I had a half a marathon run the morning of, and was sick. Went down there, took down the Manuel special by myself.
I'm impressed.
Now, Knocker, is that
I'm
now, Knocker, is
That's
that
a-
a
it's
feat that like we should that everyone
We
should
should
clap
bow-
for him? Like really?
bow
Like,
down.
a little clap for him. All right.
I'm telling you, that is a
All right.
4-pound burrito with a pound of stuff on top. That's a 5-pound burrito.
And
Ain't
you,
no
you
joke.
literally ate that by yourself?
Oh yeah,
Ain't
That
no
was
joke.
great.
Now, can you? How did you?
It's like the old.
Like, how did you? Were you? Did you drive?
It was no.
Did
it
someone
was-
carry you out of there?
It's literally like I had to be almost like rolled out of there because I felt like so bowling ball.
Are you like John Candy
That's what I was
after
just gonna say,
he
the
ate
old
the
89.
the 96
No,
or the
no,
old
I
96?
I literally went to the bathroom all of the next day.
Oh,
and
you
I
had
felt
to.
horrible.
Sure.
I felt
And that's
awful.
natural too.
That's awesome.
You
Thanks, George.
No, I mean you eat 5 pounds of freaking Mexican food.
The more
What do
you
you
know.
know from George? You eat 5 pounds.
Literally-
You eat 5 pounds.
After we used to
Do
go
the math.
after we used to go run, we used to go to Philly's Best too. We eat 2.5 cheesesteaks with cheese fries, and then we'd go run. Oh my god.
What is wrong with you?
What?
I don't know, dude.
How are you not 1,000 pounds right now?
I should be. I should be on my 500-pound life. I totally should be there.
I'm biggest loser right now, dude. That's a huge
bastard.
bitch.
Should be fat
All right,
bastard.
Knocker. Back to who's hot. Give me
was
the
cool.
music. Let's move on here. Knocker, let's move on to baseball. Prince Fielder.
Yeah, man.
Gonna undergo
Speaking
his
of
second
fat
neck
men.
injury in 24 months, man.
I'd like to know what he's binged on.
Yeah, seriously.
He's
My
definitely
God.
not a he's not a vegan, not a vegetarian. There's no way.
He's if he calls it quits, which it looks like he is, I think he's gonna finish with the same amount of home runs.
319 homers
father.
as his father.
Yep.
Grab
Absolutely.
a couple beers, George. One for Rene and one for me. Gracias.
I think that's awesome.
You?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
What are your thoughts here? Prince Fielder, you think it's just sad to see? I mean, going out like this?
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with him. I thought he was a good ball player. I mean, he probably would have been a better ball
If he kept the
player
weight in
if
line.
he had dropped a few pounds, But
Yeah.
still, he could hit. I mean,
Okay.
he declined as everybody does at the end of their career, but for a minute, I mean, he was.
Yeah,
he was right
it.
there.
All right, Rene, I got pictures as we go through here if you could throw them up. Next up here in baseball, Carlos Gomez came out today. He's going to be designated for assignment by the Astros after a piss-poor season.
Yeah.
I think he's hitting like 209, something like that.
That was a fantastic fantasy pick for me. Yeah. Carlos Gomez.
Well, he's talking about last year, huge year for the Brewers. Then he got traded to the Astros. They made that playoff run, and then it looks like this year, they thought they had him as one of their core players. Designated
it's
for
amazing.
assignment knocker. Is this just another overpaid, cocky player?
I don't know a whole lot about him because I don't see a whole lot of Astros.
He's
games.
very
Mr.
cocky.
Mr.
He's really cocky,
Yes.
right? He's got a little bit of head case. He's also dropped some fly balls recently that are just cost the Astros games.
Mr. Awesome, if you're out there, you're a big Houston
Yeah,
fan.
and Mr. Awesome, let us know what your thoughts are.
Your thoughts
Yeah.
are on him. But this is the day after, so he's not going to call him. But anyway, I don't know enough about him. But I mean, this is just again, was a great player who hit what he was hitting, helped him to the World Series, and now he can't hit for some reason. The league has caught up to him. This is not an easy sport to play.
Yeah, it's not.
You have to adjust.
Is it kind of weird that all the Brewers, like all the great Brewers hitters, after they've left, have kind of slowly declined? Is that a little bit of something?
Ryan Braun, Fielder. You look at now. Yeah, that's true, man. That's a
I mean,
good
it's
point.
just like it's kind of a little thing to say. Even Chris Davis.
Yeah.
Not Chris Davis of the Orioles, but the other Chris Davis. Yet even he kind of had a little bit of a power surge, but kind of declined a little.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's sad, and for the Houston Astros, it's gonna hurt them. I mean,
Yeah,
they
what a
count on this
disappointing
guy.
season
Yeah,
for them
really.
this year, huh?
Yeah, they started slow, but they're kind of working their way back. So we'll see how they finish. Switching over to the Dodgers front office here, not happy with Yasiel Puig after video services have been partying with the minor leaguers here, Knocker. You got the video on our website. He Snapchatted this whole night. You could see him having fun with the minor leaguers. My question is to you three. Are the Dodgers giving Puig a raw deal first? Is he doing anything wrong? And will another team want this guy? Just a little facts here. He's hit 7 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 34 runs batted in 27 games, Knocker. I mean, 277 at-bats this year, 81 games played.
If your question is he doing anything wrong by having fun with his teammates?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I think he's doing the perfect thing to fit in and just be one
Renee,
of
I'm
the
going to
guys.
get to you because you're a Dodger guy.
Okay. Is he getting a raw deal?
Yes.
Hell no. I told you they should have traded him 3 years ago.
I agree with Knocker.
Okay.
Okay.
And will another team pick him up?
Yes.
Of course they will. Somebody stupid out there will take a flyer on him. Absolutely.
Renee, I'm going to go to you right now because you're our Dodger
man.
fanatic
On
here.
point.
When this guy came up, he literally was. Everyone thought the second coming of
Not
whatever you
everyone.
want to call it, right?
Well,
except for B-Knock,
Thank
because you
you.
did call it out for the beginning knocker. I'll give you that.
The thing about Puig is that, during his rookie year and the year after that, he was electric. He brought electricity to the stadium. He got coined, the wild horse by Vin Scully. So I don't think I agree with Knocker what he's doing.
Do you think he's
There's
getting a
nothing
raw
wrong
deal?
with that. I don't think he's getting a raw deal. I don't think he's proved himself enough.
Absolutely.
With what the Dodgers are trying to accomplish.
You don't think in
now
that first
to
year
win a
he proved
championship.
himself?
He did. I think he.
1 year.
Knocker,
Yeah.
I'm talking to Renee right now.
You know what? He had 2 good years. He had 2 really good years. His 3rd year, he was hurt a lot. Even this year, he's hurt a lot as well. So I think he needs to get his head right. He needs to check himself, I think. And he needs to start playing serious baseball. If he wants to play for the Los Angeles Dodgers, the major league team, I think he needs to check himself. He needs to get right. He needs to start hitting. And he'll have a spot.
How
on the
can I
major
hit
league
if
roster.
I'm only playing 2 games a week? How can I hit?
Other than
How
that,
can I hit, Rene?
You know what? Other than that, they have Andre Ethier. It's a tough spot. They have Ethier coming back. They just
The
got
vicious
Josh
circle.
Reddick. So they're probably either going to let him go or they're going to keep him. And more than likely, they're going to let him go. So
Yeah, he's gone.
I don't think
that's a
that they-
bold strategy, Renee. Let him go or keep him.
Right.
You know, you're probably right.
I know, right?
They're gonna do one of those two things.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the bottom line.
That, Renee.
50-50,
I had to
right?
call you on that.
I'll play. Let's keep quiet.
Way to lay it on the line there.
I know, right?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
If it pays off for him.
I mean, Josh, no, really,
Yeah.
he just hasn't produced. Bottom line.
Is it
Right.
the Dodgers' fault though for not
No.
Yes.
watching out for this kid more because he
Well,
was immature?
yes.
You know what?
He came from in a different country.
Like-
I don't think they groomed him right.
But like Renee said, his rookie year was fabulous. Put up astronomical
Monster
numbers.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
not
led them to
only
the play-
not
he
only in
carried them to the playoffs.
statistics, but like he said, the L.A. was freaking riveting. They were like, ha la la. They were all
Puig
giddy.
Nation, Yeah, it was,
I mean,
it was like Fernando Mania all over you in Puig.
exactly. And I think in the last 2 years, he just has not done nothing. Last season and a half, he hasn't.
Do you not blame the Dodgers organization
Absolutely
at all?
not. Absolutely not. Hell
Bend over
no.
backwards.
Yeah, I agree with Knocker on that one, man.
I think
he had it coming.
I think that Yasiel Puig, a lot of the blame is on him, but I do also think that the Dodgers could have played this a little differently and watched him a little closer, knowing that he is immature. He is coming from a country that is nothing like this. He's coming to the biggest. He's not coming to playing in Tampa, or he's not coming to play in St. Louis, where a
Sure.
Midwest city. He's coming to L.A.
Yeah.
That's a hell of an arm, though.
Dude, he's coming to L.A., man. You're coming where distractions are at the next corner.
3.5 years, man.
It was
Knocker,
3.5
I'm 22
years.
years old, and you just gave me a bunch of money when I came from dirt poor. What do you think I'm going to do, man? I think there's blame on both sides on
Absolutely.
this.
I agree with that.
You're probably right, Josh, in the fact that they should have done it earlier, but Knocker's right in the fact that they've given him so many chances now that it's like you just can't keep doing it.
Yeah.
And by the way, you know what he should do, being in the city of Los Angeles? He should check himself before he wrecks himself.
Old school. That is old school right there, man.
That's thug right there.
Stone Cold said so, right?
The Stone Cold said so.
I met him at Toad Hop, Stone Cold.
Yeah, we met him
he was
too,
the,
dude.
He was the
we
nicest
talked-
guy.
He was going to
dude.
be on our
Yeah,
show.
he
Really?
was, until
Yeah.
Toad Hop collapsed, and then he never came
I
on.
walked in one day and Johnny was there in the office, and he's like, "Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin's doing a show," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, no, he talked with me and Knocker
dude.
about football for literally 20,
Huge
30 minutes.
Alabama
Studio,
fan.
shook his
Very, very
He was awesome. He was a
knowledgeable.
very
in
He
nice
knows his
college
shit.
football.
He knows
Yeah.
his shit.
Very
Yeah.
cool cat, man.
He does.
It was
Yeah, he
really,
was.
really fun to sit down. We had a good 15,
Yeah, we
20
did.
minute
It
conversation.
was a good time with
Yeah.
him.
Did you just have beers on stat just for him to crush?
I've
know,
never
when I met
seen
him, he
that.
had
He talks.
glasses
He
on,
says
though.
vagina, pussy, and more than any
Well, he was
person.
one of the reasons that they tried to push us out.
Yeah, because he would yell
he's,
so much.
He's in the middle of the day, and he's cussing loud. in
He's
that
like, "You
Boston,
motherfucking
but-
pussy!" Oh,
and
the
there-
leader's going
and
up.
There's
and
other
office people going
trying to
on.
run their business. It was pretty.
It
funny.
was good. Sticking with baseball, Knocker, as you keep it going here, Rene with the hot takes. Ichiro Suzuki collecting his 3,000th hit.
Professional hit.
Professional hit. Can you combine his hit totals, and is Pete Rose still the hitting champion?
No, you cannot combine them, and yes, Pete Rose is.
Okay.
I agree with Knocker.
All right, I
agree
agree with
too.
Knock on that too. Moving on here,
Absolutely.
lastly with baseball. A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez,
Thank
calling it quits for the New York Yankees. His
Well,
last game will
well-
be this Friday coming up. Only 4 home runs short of 700. Questions are for you guys. Will he play for another team?
No.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
And what jersey should he be retired in?
13.
Knocker, I'll go to you first on this, buddy.
Is he a Hall of Famer? Boy, that one's tough. That one's tough, man. It really is. I mean,
The dude's got 696
Now, see,
That's
home
automatic.
runs.
That's
Four.
automatic Hall of Fame.
I said earlier 4.
I understand that, but here's my issue on the only reason I would be pro A-Rod for it. He was producing before he started juicing. Unlike Barry Bonds, who was a skinny little runt in Pittsburgh, who didn't produce like that until he started juicing. Same as some other guys.
Good call. Excellent call.
I'm gonna kind of give him the nod because he could have done maybe not 6'9".
But if you give him the nod, how can you not give McGuire the nod?
Because he just it just took.
B-Knock, if you did steroids, you did it. Like you can't justify A-Rods and not justify anyone else ever using steroids.
Well, the only reason I am is because he was doing these things. He probably would have got to 500.
Roger
without
Clemens
steroids.
was a great pitcher before he took PEDs.
Yeah,
I understand it, but he didn't admit to doing it.
No, he said he misremembered.
Exactly.
Okay, we all know he
have a
did it.
problem
So
with
why?
all that.
What's the difference between Clemens and Rodriguez?
I just think that he could have, and he produced at an extremely high level from the get-go, from day one.
Look,
okay, and yeah, he did those things, but I think he didn't start. There was not a drastic change in his production because of the steroids. You look at McGuire.
Good call.
Okay, he's pumping 35 now. He's pumping 65. Come on, man. That's a product of those steroids. Okay,
No, I agree. A-Rod was a 30 home run, 100 RBI guy before he took
exactly.
Before
he was
took
projected
Right.
to be the greatest hitting shortstop in the history
Yeah.
of the game. So yeah, if out of that group of guys, right, he's the one guy I would
Does he play
let
for
in.
another team?
Never.
No.
Never. You think he's done? You don't think he comes back as egotistical, narcissistic as he
No.
is? He doesn't come back and try and break the record?
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely.
I'm
I
telling you,
agree.
he's going to go play for the Marlins or Tampa Bay.
And you
He's
know
gonna
what?
go
Don't
play
be
in Florida.
surprised, and I kid you not.
Could be.
I saw A-Rod earlier in his career up in the Great Northwest, up in Seattle, and I watched him play.
Yeah, you
for a
lived
few
in
seasons.
Seattle,
I lived
yeah.
up there, and I'll tell you what, like you said, Knocker, his strength and his ability was even great then before he got on the juice.
And that's what
So-
blows my mind. It's like, why he didn't ever had to.
Yeah,
No, he
that's
never
right.
had to juice.
You're
he
right.
was always good.
It's an expectation to keep what you're doing.
Well,
he's
That's
automatic.
basically
He's
what-
automatic
yeah.
Hall
Right.
of Fame. All those players you guys were talking about, they're eventually, even Pete Rose, and I honestly believe this, is that they will eventually get into the
After
Hall of
they're
Fame.
dead,
Whether
though, but
it's
not
now,
discussion before.
whether they're dead, whether I'm dead. I could be 85 years old and be fucking in a convalescent home and
Yeah.
fucking finally see, hey, Pete Rose made it. in the Hall of Fame. I think they're eventually.
I told you.
I think it'll eventually happen. Maybe not in my lifetime. Maybe not in our lifetime. Who knows? But I think eventually down the line, enough hearts will be forgiven.
And who
enough
would you?
minds will be
What
changed.
jersey do you think he
that-
retires in?
A-Rod?
Rose or A-Rod?
A-Rod.
A-Rod?
Like if
I would
you're
go in
A-Rod,
Seattle.
I would go in Seattle,
I'm
but he
going
won his
Seattle.
World Series
I
with
understand that,
you
but
have
the way
to.
he's being
Going
disrespected,
Seattle, Rene?
Yeah, I'm going
the
Seattle.
way he's
Seattle.
being disrespected right now,
Yeah.
by them not playing him and letting him get these 4 home runs.
And that's my other question.
Absolutely,
Do you
he goes
believe the
in
Yankees
as
are
a Mariner.
disrespecting A-Rod at this point?
Absolutely. And I actually think that, don't be surprised, and I kid you not, man, in the next couple of weeks or something, you hear freaking Seattle, just for the hell of it, re-sign him for the
So
rest of the season.
So he breaks that
so
home
he
run
breaks
in
the
a
freaking
Seattle
record.
uniform?
Yeah, absolutely.
buy
That's
that.
not a bad. I buy it too because
Don't
the
be
Yankees
surprised,
aren't
is all I'm
playing him
saying.
because if you guys don't know about his contract, all these records he's breaking, he's getting a huge bonus from the Yankees every time he breaks this record. So
Well, yeah, they owe him what, $42 million? They owe him 21 this year,
27,
21,
something like
21
yeah,
next year, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I bet if he
He's
hits,
getting
if he
everything.
reaches
But
700,
that's-
they got to
but-
pay
No,
him
they do.
another
They've got to get him a
100
fat
million or
bonus.
something.
But doesn't he forfeit the money technically for next year if he re-signs with another team?
Don't
So
know.
he
That's
might-
a good question.
Yeah,
So
see,
he
there,
might-
there could be a flaw in
he
that.
might,
Yeah, I think
he
there
might
is.
not do that, but I'm different with you guys. I say he has to retire as 13, what he did with the Yankees, and he's being put. Yes, because the 2009 playoffs, he finally got the monkey off his back. He dragged that team by the nuts
That's
to
the
the
year they
World
won,
Series.
right? That
yes.
World Series. Okay.
He was
It'd be interesting
fantastic.
to see what he does with A-Rod. So
I love this guy. He goes against the grain a lot.
I know he's a
No,
millennial.
but I'm
He's a
telling you, like,
millennial.
as,
He's a
as,
millennial.
as I've seen the Yankees play, A-Rod during his tenure with the Yankees has been a powerhouse hitter, and also that 2009 playoffs, I'm telling you, it's probably one of the greatest postseason performances I've seen of some guy being that old.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
He was amazing, and it's just sad to see his career end the way it did. But moving on here, lastly, in hot takes knocker, moved on to the Olympics as we saw Michael Phelps giving the death stare over this past night and winning the gold medal. Is he the greatest Olympic athlete? And I know you've seen it quite a bit in your day that you've ever seen.
Well, I think there's no question. His dominance in the sport is second to none.
He could win a gold medal in bong hits.
That's
That's how good he is.
He'd win a green medal.
Green medal. Cam, you should have stopped 2 jokes ago.
Hey, you know what? My conversion rate's pretty good. I'll take 80% all
Your
day.
pass rating is good.
No, I you have to. 5 Olympics, nobody's ever done it.
Yeah.
Right? 21 gold medals. Nobody's even close to doing anything comparable.
Oh, no,
You know-
I disagree. Big time. Come on,
Who would you-
Knocker. Luganis? You got to put him up there with him, man.
Luganis went to 2 Olympics.
Yeah, but he how many medals does he have?
He didn't
Look
win
at-
21.
No, not 21,
Probably
but
won 5.
I think that
I don't think you knock Luganis completely out of
What
the
about
picture.
any
but-
track stars?
George,
Any track stars?
George, you're talking about a guy who doesn't do one event. This is a man who swims freestyle relays.
Yeah,
He
butterflies.
swims
Yeah, you got it.
butterflies.
Yeah, I
he
agree.
swims
Okay.
100, 200, 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
He
give you
wins
that.
at all of
Yeah.
them. At
Yeah,
31,
he is
he
the
just won a
greatest.
gold medal at 31 years of age
Yeah.
after being out of the pool
Yeah.
and in the depths of hell for 2.5 years.
What was it? Was it a transvestite or something that he did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
remember
yeah,
that?
Something like that.
How would you like to come back from that? man?
Knocker's definitely right. The greatest Michael Phelps statistic is that he has gold medals from 3 different Olympics with the 100, the 200, and the 200
Yeah, it's
intermedley.
insane.
That is unbelievable
Yeah, it's
when you
crazy.
think about winning 3 events like that.
Yeah,
So,
that's insane.
so I just looked it up. So according to Wikipedia, Greg Louganis won 2 gold medals in the 1984 and the 1988 Olympic Games on both the springboard and platform.
Dude,
Yeah.
Phelps has done that in a night.
Now, if Louganis, if
Phelps did that in a night.
if Louganis does the 3-meter springboard and the 5-meter springboard, if he does like 6 or 7 events and wins,
No,
golds in
good
all
call,
of them,
man. You're right. Obviously, he is
That's a good one.
the best.
Lastly,
so.
in here in the hot takes knocker.
But right behind him are the Malaysian divers.
Oh my God.
Right behind him.
Beautiful.
I can dive better than those Malaysian divers. I'm telling you. I can pull. I pull off a couple big backflips
You know what
in my
that
day.
was?
I could handle that.
By the
That
way,
was the river.
You know what?
That was the cove
Time
at the
out,
river.
time out.
at
Wait,
2
hold a
in
second.
the afternoon.
Drunk diving on the board.
I didn't. I said Greg Louganis. I meant Mark Spitz. Is who I meant.
Okay, but he
My
went,
bag.
He went to 2 Olympics. He won 7 and 1, and 7 and 1 Olympic Games.
But you would have to say he's probably the next 2.
He'll be
Phelps.
right up there, but
Yeah.
you have to go with some track athletes.
what about Jesse Owens?
100, 200. Not Ben Johnson, the guy from America with the gold shoes.
Oh,
He set that
God.
800 and 400. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
The Flash.
That's fantastic. And
Not even
Thinking
if.
music.
Wait, are you gonna say? Oh, if you're just gonna say greatest Olympians, I mean Usain Bolt's definitely got to be up there with what he's doing.
there also.
Yeah.
My brain is fried. I swear to God, my brain is fried.
It's all that LSD you did.
I
man.
know.
The other dude with the flat top. The other sprinter with the flap top. 100, 200.
I'm
Will
with
Smith.
you, man.
He did look kind of like Will Smith.
DJ Jazzy
I was
Jeff.
thinking black guy with the flat top. We're going Will Smith. There we
Come
go.
on, he won a bunch of medals.
No, it's DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay, Jazzy Jeff. Lastly, you're knocking hot takes, man. Did you see this video we put out today? It got a lot of clicks. First daughter Malia Obama allegedly spotted smoking the reefer knocker at
Smoke weed every day.
Lollapalooza here. My question is to you. Do you care if the president's daughter smokes weed? And just so you know, the guy that took the video has now deleted his account because the CIA is after his ass.
Well,
He literally deleted his. I went to his account.
disappeared.
He's deleted his Twitter and his Facebook.
Yeah, he's now in Guantanamo.
Yeah, I think they've capped him off. Like I think Obama sent someone out there to kill him.
You know, man, I don't care. She's
Dude, I don't care either,
17,
right?
man. Give her a break. But she should have been smarter.
He's not
and
gonna
just
be in
done an
office
edible. She should have
after
done an
this year
edible.
anyway.
Right, who
so what
gives a
does it
shit?
matter?
Go out with the bang. Smoke a little
She
weed.
should have done an
it
edible.
just, I think it
Be
just
smart.
it just shows that it's a hypocrisy.
Right.
Yeah.
That the whole thing is hypocrisy.
It is.
And by the way, speaking of great Olympic performances, Team USA won in basketball today. Who led them in scoring?
Who? Kevin.
Carmelo Anthony with 31.
Now it's the highest score in the
Oh
history of the
my
Olympics in basketball.
And yeah,
Oh my
and
God, who
he's
the
also
hell
Knocker's right.
cares?
He's also the U.S. all-time Olympic leading
Oh my
scorer.
God, who the hell?
Is he not a
cares?
superstar? Is he not good?
Oh my God, who the hell?
I'll go with you all day.
Oh my God,
I'll go with you all
who the
day.
hell cares?
31.
Oh my God, who the hell cares? Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Olympic guy
You're
was
wrong. You're wrong.
Oh my God,
You're
who
wrong.
the hell cares?
Whatever.
great
Del
Oh my
radio.
God, who the hell
The guy I'm thinking
cares?
about is Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
Yeah,
yes.
there we go.
Okay, he
Who
was
the hell
he was
cares?
killer.
Yeah. Carl Lewis was.
Take us out, Rene. Get
I
us
will-
out
I
of here
will.
somehow.
So before we go,
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you got to do a rap to a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back next week. Same bat channel, same bat
Thank
place.
you. Thank
George,
you.
thanks for coming in.
No, thank you. I love you.
It's a good time.
Thank you.
Miracle arranger.
I love you, man. You're a millennial, but I love
Whatever,
you, Cam.
whatever. Carmelo Anthony's a superstar. I just proved it.
Renee, man, glad to have you back,
yeah,
brother.
man, glad to be back.
Glad everything's going
I'll be
well
here,
for you.
dude.
Play
I'll
B-Knock.
be here when I can.
Good time as usual. We'll see you
Absolutely.
guys
Love it.
next week, Wednesday, 6:30. Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to all, to our fans. You guys listen every week. We really love you. We'll take you out with some Jesus music.
Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life. So to bust the rhyme without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss and my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga.
Let his light shine through ya.
Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's a homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me. If you do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school. Put those drugs in a garbage can. Stand up tall, you're a Christian man. Word up. I'm freestyling.
Hit me.